Hey guys, and welcome to the Mysteries of Selindor, episode 5. You may notice that we are down a player today because of scheduling issues. We're playing on Wednesday instead of Thursday, and no longer have Grim because that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Everybody has to go back to work at some point, and that's just how things are. Well, people who work have to go to work.
Quit your job.
I was saying earlier, I think people should just get paid to play D&D, and that should just be...
We need a D&D based economy.
I mean, D&D based economy. Yeah, exactly. If you're a player, you get paid. If you're a dungeon master, you get paid. If you're an NPC, you get paid.
You just roll a D20 and you roll a 1. That's your pay for the week, you know.
Shit. I mean, I didn't roll for paycheck. That sucks. I would roll nothing but natural ones. Will Wheaton would be broke. So, anyways, nobody here got that joke at all. That's great.
I got.
People have seen Campaign 1. People know who Will Wheaton is.
We've seen the Wheaton roll.
Anyways, so last week the team successfully dealt with the 7 dwarf statues. They conquered Grumpy and Dopey and Sleepy and Sneezy and Happy and whatever the other one is, Bashful and Doc. They took care of all those statues with very little trouble, and I'm very mad about it. Finding themselves a plethora of riches, including thousands and thousands of gold worth of gems and gem dust, as well as a belt that has yet to be identified, but seems to be very ornate buckle and very well made. And they also found a statue that seems to be an opalescent white carved statue of a maiden with her eyes closed. After completing the statues, that is just, I believe, right where we ended the session. I don't think we did fucking jack all after that. So, I don't know. Usually I go back and like listen to the last couple minutes.
We looted the cave and then we went back out and we were.
Well, it wasn't even a cave. It was basically right on.
Whatever.
The path, so.
We looted it and then we went back out with our belongings and we're like, hey, we should find the salesman guy and see if this belt is.
Right.
And then he wasn't there, so we're like trying to catch up to the caravan.
Right. So you guys are basically just on the pass. So I assume nobody needs to take any rest or anything like that. Otherwise, you're just traveling. So you spend about an hour on that trial. Between all the hugging and tucking in of statues, telling of jokes, and all the other dicking around that you did, it took about an hour to do.
Not bad.
So you're a little bit behind where the actual caravan would be at this point. But you took off after them. Do you want to move at a fast pace or the normal pace that you've been moving at?
I mean, I think even if we move at the normal pace for us, like we could probably catch up with this big giant caravan. Like, how fast are they moving?
Who knows? It's about 11 a.m. You've had breakfast whenever you guys woke up, which was near the break of dawn. And since then, you haven't had anything to eat. So as you walk for the next hour, maybe lunch could happen.
I'll mention my granola, my trail mix.
So it's up to you. Would you like to stop for lunch or anything special? Grim does say, Grim makes good berry for everyone here. If you would like some good berries, Grim has them for you.
I'll have a good berry.
It is very tasty, good berry.
And then I won't need the dinner.
And so he hands you a good berry. If anybody else wants good berries, Grim is handing them out.
Same. Take it and wash it underwater.
So if you are down any HP, you get 1 HP from your...
Hey, I get the 1 HP back.
So he hands out some good berries, and you guys continue walking. Another couple of hours pass. And as you're walking, you see a small group around down the bend. You can see like it sort of bends out and away to the point where you can actually see a little bit down the pass. And you see a small group standing on the pass. waiting for you.
Do we recognize them?
Make a perception check. They're pretty far out.
Oh, okay. I need to find my character sheet. Perception is this one. 20.
20. Oh yeah, you can totally see. You see a small group of 3 people that are one's short, the other one's shorter, and the other one's even shorter than that.
Is it the family?
You see the family of dwarfs standing there, and you also see a man on a horse. Seems to be of a mechanical nature, and 2 slender entities standing next to them, all in the pass on a relatively wider stretch than the rest. They seem to be standing there, and you even see a wave come from Fjorn.
Just wave back.
So over the next couple minutes, as you approach, you see them arrive, and Fjorn runs up towards you all and says, "We waited for you. We wanted to travel with you."
Why?
Excuse Fjorn. The reason why is because we were traveling with the loggers and the assholes in the back, and they were all kind of prickish. We'd rather travel with you if that's all right. And then, wow, that's led into something else. If that's all right, we'd rather travel with all of you.
Well, there might be some waiting for us.
Yeah,
kind of lag
I
behind a
mean,
little.
no,
it's not
that's
really
fine.
super safe. I
We
mean,
got
I'm not.
permission to travel with all of you. We're not going to, of course, investigate these statues with you, but honestly, I feel safer with the rest of you than I do with them. Already another one has gone missing.
Already? But it was daytime.
I know. And honestly, I think your group is better prepared to handle it. The leader of the caravan simply said, you know, you paid for the travel. How you do the travel is up to you. And so we decided we would hang back with all of you. We're more than welcome. We've got supplies here to make camp all our own. If we catch up with the caravan, they said, great, wonderful. We can, of course, take any supplies that are necessary from them when we catch up. But meanwhile, we thought we would help as best we can with all of you. You've been so nice and so very very friendly and not nearly as crass as the ones in the front or the ones behind them.
Okay. I mean, I guess I have
And I
no.
made lots of money off of you, so I'm going to stay where you are.
Does anybody have any objections?
If they want to travel with us, I'm
Nails
fine
are
with
just
it.
waving.
As long as they stay out of the way, I don't see any problem with it.
Okay.
Grim does not care. Grim finds this acceptable.
She looks at the horse guy like, oh boy.
Hey, horse guy, do you know what this belt is that that Grid found?
Oh goodness, identification. Well,
Here
How
we
much
go.
was it
10
again?
gold.
That's
say
about the
10 gold?
travel fee.
10 gold.
Okay, I'll fork it over.
He takes it and he and begins. You can see he's rotating the belt, just like the whole thing. It's like an ear of corn across his face, from the end of the belt to end of the belt.
If you
just
eat your corn
swiping
that way
from
and
left
not
to
the
right.
other way.
Yeah, like a human being. If you eat like a human being, of course, it's not how. It's not like corn.
It's a problematic metaphor.
Yeah.
But if you eat like a cartoon character, just like that is how he's going over this belt. And he looks over it for about 10 minutes, and then he comes back and says, "Oh, this was made by the dwarves. In fact, you could say it makes you like one of their kind. You gain certain aspects of the dwarf. Also, you become much more sturdy. This is called a belt of dwarven kind. 10 gold."
Okay, so I hand him the 10 gold.
Alright, well, he takes the 10 gold and says, "Thank you. This is most appreciated. I'm already quite glad of my decision to stay behind."
Well, that's cool. So it makes you sturdier and it makes you like a dwarf.
So maybe the dragon should have it?
I don't want to get shorter.
I don't think it does that.
It doesn't make you shorter, right?
He does give you a full list of what the Belt of Dwarven kind does. So
+2 Constitution. You get
Go
a
ahead
beard
and-
every morning.
Yes, roll for beard.
Belt of Dwarven
Ooh.
kind. Stupid
I think
thing.
that's when you wake up, right?
Yes.
Maybe I'll
Every
hang
time
on
you
to
wake
it
up.
just for the beard.
So Belt of Dwarven kind does many things. You have advantage at charisma and persuasion checks.
When talking to
interacting with
dwarves.
dwarves.
Yeah.
You get +2 to your constitution to a maximum of 20. So that's very, very useful. Makes you more sturdy. You have 50% chance at each dawn of growing a full beard if you're capable of doing so, or visibly thicker beard if you already have one. If you aren't a dwarf, you gain the following additional benefits when wearing the belt. You have advantage on saving throws against poison, and you have resistance against poison damage. Very useful. You have dark vision at a range of 60 feet, so somebody who doesn't currently have dark vision might be very useful for them. You can speak, read, and write Dwarvish. Those are the aspects it gives you. So he says, oh, well, it doesn't actually make you shorter,
Oh.
It actually helps you with resisting poison, seeing in the dark, and maybe it even helps your linguistics of a Dwarven variety.
Well, I don't know if that's super helpful. I mean, sure, I guess not right now, but being sturdier sounds like a good thing for.
Also, it can help you grow a beard.
Don't they itch? Like, why do people have beards? I don't understand what the purpose of a beard is. Like, nobody else don't have beards, so I've never really
Make a nature check
What,
to
me?
know why
Quick-
people have
Quick
beards. Yeah,
question. Does anyone in our party have facial hair?
that's a good question. As far as you know, I don't think so.
I got a 16, so I do actually understand beards a
They
little
usually
bit, apparently.
wear beards to hide the fact that they don't have chins. Sometimes they wear beards because they actually think it looks good. But that is the rarer of the two reasons why people wear beards, and you're aware of this.
Hmm.
I like that commentary.
I guess I did read a little bit in books. I just was never sure if it was true, because they seem so... and they get dirty. Anyway.
The flavor saver. What can I say?
There's also the rare Quarren beard.
Is that like abyssal or something?
If someone's stuck in isolation
Yeah,
for a long time.
roll an Arcana check to learn about the Quarren beard.
I mean, I'm sure those
History.
monks spent a lot of time by themselves
The
meditating.
term coined from the Great Plague.
Anyways, so the rest of them are like, so if you want to travel together with us, says the little kid, I would really like to travel with you so you can see my art and I can draw your adventures. Please and thank you.
Okay, but you have to stay out of trouble, alright?
I will stay out of trouble the best I can.
And you all have to listen to us. If we tell you to stay somewhere or to run or whatever, then you have to do it, okay?
But you also have to listen to me if I tell you to sit still because I am drawing you, because I am the best artist in the caravan, even more so now that the caravan has been reduced to such a small
That's
state.
true. Your standing as an artist has skyrocketed now that there are fewer
Clear is just
people
still
around.
like,
Cleary, don't argue with the child.
yes, you are quite the skilled artiste.
Perhaps worthy of the University of Phoenix.
Certainly. Someday there's an age restriction, unfortunately. They only take people. How old are you? I am 7. Over the age of 8. Oh, God, you were so close. Oh, so I can go next year? Yes, of course. Next year. Definitely.
We'll get his
Future
Sure,
contact
use
information
theory as a
for you, kid.
reference.
Mm-hmm. Yep, let them know who sent you. Okay, well, so we got this belt identified. We also have a whole bunch of gems, but I think maybe we would get a better price for them somewhere else. So I don't know if you can offer us.
I like gems. How many do you have?
Well, we all kind of. I don't know who's carrying what. We were going to maybe divide it up evenly so we all got an equal amount to do with as we pleased. But I think like I have like these two.
You can always sell the gems to me, and then you can split the gold. Easier to do.
Well, I was what? How much gold would you offer? Like I have these two. I think I had. No, I don't remember. I have notes. I have to pull them up.
Are you guys all sort of like offering up the gems that you've got, or what's up?
Hell
in
no.
no hurry. He kind of
I
likes
have-
his gems.
I have dust, so I think I'll hold on to that.
Oh yeah, I didn't know who grabbed what, but oh no, I have the rubies. I have 2 large rubies. So I'll take them out and I'll be like, I know these are.
I thought the rubies were Mitnir's.
They were dropped by that guy, but I'm the one that looted it.
Yeah,
Oh.
she I didn't pick anything up. So
You didn't pick up anything. Oh wow.
no, as of right now,
That's what I say.
everything
We're
that's
gonna
my share,
we'll divide it
it's
all
being
up.
held by
but
others.
I know
Right.
Nikita has the diamonds.
She has 2,000 gold worth of diamonds that she picked up.
Mm-hmm.
Because technically I was asleep as that happened. Or
So,
waking up.
yeah.
Okay, so the only person revealing anything is
Me.
Setimera showing 1,000 gold worth of emeralds or rubies.
Rubies.
He looks at me and he says, "Oh, these are very fancy." Again, no reaction whatsoever on his face. Oh, I'd have to say, I could probably purchase these off of you for 800 gold.
No, nothing. No, I can do better. These are really nice. Look at them. They're huge.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, 12. Not my strongest. I like hold them up like over my eyes.
They're
They're
large,
huge.
certainly, but they're definitely lacking a certain je ne sais quoi. You catch my drift?
Well, okay. I mean, they haven't been cut. Like they're not jewel quality yet, but
They
they
have
could.
not been cut quite to the standards that we.
Also,
would
I don't.
desire.
I mean, I guess they cut it to make it shinier and stuff, but like, these are bigger, so shouldn't they be worth more? Because cutting them makes them
yes,
smaller.
Of course, but the cut, of course, really brings out the value.
I start
You know
juggling them.
what I mean? Yep, I hope those don't fly off the edge of the cliff. Be a waste of.
I grab them
800
out of the
gold.
air. I'm going to maybe get a better price for those in Mithril. So, no thank you, sir.
Fair enough.
Dwarves
That
do like
said, if you
gems.
wanted to do some
Exactly.
trading for items that I possessed,
I mean, we just talked to you this morning and you didn't have anything that I wanted this morning.
Oh,
So.
maybe nothing you could afford.
Do you still have that really nice rapier?
Sure do. Pokey pokey twiggy stick.
How much do you want for it?
2,000 gold.
2,000 gold.
That would be maybe if you had twice as many rubies as you had there, I would take the trade.
Just kind of hang my head a bit.
You know, I've heard of these bags that can hold a lot of things. Do you have any of those?
Well, you see, I do, in fact. Unfortunately, they're built into my good friend here. He pats the horse. How do you think I carry all of these wares?
But none for sale?
Unfortunately, no. Not at the moment. Maybe tomorrow.
What if we took apart the horse?
I would murder you. In fact, I don't think you even stand a chance against the horse yourself.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't have enough money for that fancy sword today, but maybe tomorrow if we find another...
Sucks to suck. Might be gone tomorrow.
Well, can't you just like hang? I mean, if nobody's going to buy it, does it just like vanish at midnight like that person from the fairy tales?
Do you throw it off the cliff if you don't sell it?
Unfortunately, I'm actually involved with a number of partners that are also traveling salesmen. They could sell it as well.
But they're not here. Like, how are they going to? Do
What
you
the
guys have like a magic portal that you
conundrum.
send things through so like you don't have to?
Stocks are stocks are stocks. They are where they are, they aren't where they aren't. But sometimes they're many places.
Can we put the rapier on layaway, perhaps, with a down payment?
Sure, with 25% down payment, I could keep it here.
So for what did
One
you say?
ruby.
For well, that's actually pretty good, I think. Actually, I'm trying to think about the math. So
Okay.
you want
Try not to strain yourself with the maths. Maths are very hard.
they're not super fun, and it wasn't my strongest subject in school. But
Perhaps I can assist you with this.
Maths are not good. Grim does not maths because
well,
maths
if
are
he
bad.
okay, I
I'm
kind
pretty
of
good with the numbers.
turn to whisper to Arid. So if he offered 800 for both rubies, so that's 400 per rupee, right? So now he's saying he'll take 1 rupee as down payment for 25% of 2,000, which is 500. So this is actually a better deal.
Yeah.
I can hear you. Yes, it's a pretty good deal.
Okay,
If
it's
you do that, you should get it in writing because I don't trust him.
well, yes,
I heard that too. It's a pretty good idea.
I really like you guys. You guys are very. I'm so glad you came and didn't die or anything. Like, I'm glad you're here. So yes, I will give you 1 ruby as 25% of the 2,000 for the pokey stick thing, and this is the one that is +2, right?
Sorry, I don't know what you mean by +2, but it's quite sharp.
The one from the first time we talked to him.
It's a poke boom boom stick. Let's go.
I thought it was.
It's +2.
Yeah, the first day was +2. The second day was +1. So, okay, I will give you a ruby, but I want
If
you.
if she changes her mind, does she get her ruby back?
Sure.
Get that in writing.
I'm just gonna start sketching out a contract.
This is the best group.
Oh, actually, one of my many skills is I am a public notary.
Okay.
That's
What
oddly
are you?
convenient.
I have many skills that I believe will come into my windfall of wealth at Mithril Hall.
Is this the dwarf talking?
Yeah, the
Oh,
dwarf. This is being a public notary from the Empire itself actually makes me one of the most useful dwarves you will find this part of the world. Not sure how many notaries you'll find on the road.
That is super helpful. If you want something in writing to actually stick, you have to have it notarized,
Yes,
right?
I will have it notarized.
It's
for
a
you.
very
I will
weird
draw up the
tradition, but
contract. Well, actually, if you would like to draw up the contract since you've already started, Mr. Greed, sir.
Sure.
Cool. Go ahead and make me a.
Roll for legibility.
Hey, I'm a learned man.
I guess just make me a general intelligence check. Since you're not really making anything fancy, you're not forging anything, you're just drawing up a contract. So make me a general intelligence check.
17.
17? It seems like a pretty good ironclad.
no loopholes.
Yeah, there's no loopholes for him. But there's definitely outs included for you.
Yes, perfect.
So he is not allowed to sell the sword to anyone else. It has to remain within his personal bags. Like, all that stuff's covered, and you can back out and receive the full amount of your of your ruby down payment. He says, fine. That is all very good. Cool. So if both of you will sign.
We have the merchant sign first.
Oh, a contract. Let me read it. Well, this isn't good for me. Not many room for tricks, is there? Very well, I'll
Did you
sign.
just hit your face?
And so he signs. It's pretty much just it's almost a straight line. There's a little bit of curvature to it. There's like a few little lumps.
I sign in Elvish runes.
And then I guess we hand it back to the dwarf so he can
He stamps
properly.
it.
Cool.
Yep.
I guess.
Well, that is all very good.
Excellent.
And
Thank
feel
you
free-
very much. I need to go find another cave now so I can get enough money to buy
If
the
either
rest.
one of you want to hold on to it, it doesn't matter. I can also duplicate it, but that will take some time.
But I was going. Do you mind just holding on to it for us? Because I don't want to like lose it and then.
Well, I could, but by law, I cannot do it for free.
Oh.
Suppose I could do it for a copper or something.
Well, okay,
Friend.
I'll hold on to it. It's fine. Because I guess if I die, it doesn't matter anyway. So.
Oh yeah, sure, that's fine.
Okay.
You didn't put a clause in that if you die, somebody else gets the ruby back.
Oh no.
Yeah, that
Okay, I had better not die. I will try really extra hard to not die.
I mean, I think the ruby would be the least of your concerns. But sure.
Well, not for them,
so-
maybe.
It'll
guys-
be
The
like
last of us
us.
died.
You guys have officially met up with this group of NPCs who you love oh so very, very much because they're the best group of NPCs ever invented. As you guys continue to walk, you talk, you have a good time. If anybody wants to do anything specifically or talk to anybody specifically, feel free to let me know.
Okay. Is Mitnir, are you taking this belt? What is happening?
I mean, I can. I don't know that it serves me as well as it may serve.
Grim thinks that we should probably make sure that the people that stand at the front to take the big hits have the most the hitties. But this one and this one look very frail, so maybe they could also use the belt. He points
Well,
to Brapsy and Orin.
Wow.
Well,
I have a
Mitnir.
+2 con.
wouldn't you, with your non-armored accoutrement, do well having more, being a bit
mean,
more beefy?
I wouldn't complain. I just
Orin kind of looks at his robes. What's armor?
I mean, I'm basically wearing like not loincloth, but like a kind of like a kilt type thing,
I just kind of
Wait,
dump the
Orin,
belt.
are you
into
not
the
wearing
beard.
like light armor of some kind?
He's got nothing.
Mitnir,
Oh,
you should pay
okay.
him back the 10 gold
And
we
he's
paid
the
to identify
squishiest,
him.
yeah.
Orin's a monk, so he's got probably the highest AC actually.
Yeah.
I don't wear armor.
Yeah, and also I think monk armor isn't based on constitution like a barbarian is.
No, the monks. First of all, I believe
It's based on
there is some armor buff from Khan, right? On
I think it's Dex Whiz for
Dex and wisdom, I think.
Yeah.
yeah, but I think there's some. I know Dex is the basis for, but I think Khan also builds into barbarians, right?
That's the
Yes.
point.
mine showing me dexterity and unarmored bonus to it.
There's just an unarmored bonus and straight Dex.
It might be later down the level progression.
Right.
No, it should
Yeah.
be first level. I think it's just unarmored defense.
It may not have con bonus then. If it gives him AC bonus, then I mean, yeah, that would be the best use of the stats.
Your unarmored bonus is the con bonus.
I mean,
Okay. It just says +2 versus. Okay.
Well, what's
That
your
makes it.
con
I mean,
modifier?
I'll take it if
Is your
no
con
one else-
+2?
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what it is.
So I'll take it if we think that's where it should go.
Yeah.
Are those dogs okay?
to take all of the
Oh,
line hits.
Yeah, let me mute.
You have to promise to stand in front of Grim and take beanie hits for Grim.
I haven't seen anyone in front of me yet.
Grim is also very beefy for Bog and will stand near front.
Yeah, unarmored defense is 10 plus dex plus con for barbarians, and you get it at first level.
So it is gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that is a pretty good use of the...
Yeah, I'll-
Yep.
belt.
I will just like, headbutting paid off.
All right. So go ahead and put the Belt of Dwarvenkind on your sheet, and it doesn't require attunement, or it does? I don't remember.
I think it does, if I remember correctly.
DBN will tell you when you
it
add
does.
it.
It requires attunement.
But
so.
just after we rest, I guess, or if you want to take the time to attune to it.
I think attunement takes like 30 minutes, or like at least a short rest, right?
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Do we need to be like not moving for that?
You have to be resting.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we did a short rest, you could attune to it.
So yeah, so he hands you the belt. It's very fancy, very nifty. If you go ahead and put it on, it wraps around your waist. It's like a perfect fit. It seemed before like maybe it would be a little bit small, but as you go to latch it, it just seems to like stretch around and just make its way around your body.
Did that like
Nice snug fit.
inhale, real suck in at first, and it's like, oh,
Yeah, it seems to fit
Okay.
nice. It even has a couple of extra loops. It's strange how it just seemed.
You
to
know,
fit into your
speaking of
body.
which, since we're, being practical with our things that we have found, I'm still carrying this shield around. And I bring it off of my back and I'm like, it's very pretty, and I almost got blown up trying to get it. But right now, I don't know how to use shields. I feel all totally off balance just holding it. And if anybody would like to use a shield,
Grim uses shields.
you have a shield. Does anybody that does not have a shield want to use a shield?
Yes, but Grim has a shield, but Grim can wield 2 shields and be double shield Grim.
Hold that thought.
I can't use shields.
I've used them before, but my axe takes 2 hands.
Okay, well,
You do have the hammer. Or the axe, or whatever we found.
Yeah,
It's a pickaxe.
but no, I have the
Really
warhammer also.
Drapsy
Oh, the
could
Warhammer
use
too.
it.
yeah, does Rapsy, do you use shields?
I have no idea how to use a shield. I don't know how
You
that
have-
works.
You have proficiency in shields?
I do.
Yeah, then you can use a shield. It's that simple. You just equip it, and it's +2 to your.
Basically, maybe like on, I don't know how a bird would wear a shield. Maybe on your back or something, like a
No, well,
a backpack.
Like a chest plate.
Aarakocras, I don't know how her Aarakocra is.
Oh, they do have hands.
set up, but they have arms and legs and wings.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought my arms were my wings.
You
Nope,
can be
they're
that way if you
separate.
want, but Aarakocras are specific. Are actual. Their anatomy is arms, legs, and then they have wings.
Okay. I mean,
They're
that's fine. I
humanoids
was
with
just
wings,
thinking of Dorito from Zelda. That's fine.
Yeah, but that's,
I could try using the shield. Yeah.
Okay, give it a whirl. If you don't like it, we will find another home for it. But I figured it's just being useless on my back, so
yeah. So go ahead and put Sentinel Shield on your. Add that to your items, and if you go ahead and equip it, you'll find that you have an increased passive perception by +5.
Yeah.
And that you, when you make perception checks, I believe you have advantage
I think it was an advantage on initiative.
and advantage on initiative.
Oh my god. I'm always going first anyway, but okay.
Okay. So as you guys sit there divvying up loots, is there anything anybody else want to talk to anybody else as you continue to walk?
I'm going to just assume this whole time we've been doing a short rest while shopping and
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sure. If you guys want to
handing-
go ahead and take a
handing
short
things
rest,
off.
you could spend like about 30 minutes hanging out and then trading things. And
that way he can attune to his belt.
The short rest is
Sure.
1 hour long, at least.
doesn't have to be in mine. Mine's at least 30 minutes. Because it has to be at least 30 minutes to be considered a short rest. In Critical Role Campaign 1, they were actually only doing 30 minutes for short rest as well. They switched it up to an hour in Campaign 2.
I guess during that, while knowing that needs the attunement, Mitnir's just gonna kind of like not meditate, but just like very quietly, like focusing. You know.
So we don't recover any HP during a short rest, right?
You can, if you want, use your hit dice during a short rest.
Okay.
Yep.
Roll that over here. Ooh, 10. Damn.
Nice.
Didn't need that much, but I'll take it.
Did I
Was
was gonna say, did the good berry add anything to short rest hit point recovery, or I don't
believe
remember
so.
what that thing does.
I think
I
it's-
think it's just a +1.
It's got a
Yeah.
lot
I
of
think it's
text
just a
on it.
+1 health,
And then
and
you don't
it
have to eat.
nourishes you for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have him pulled up right now. I'll pull him up real quick. So you guys are doing
Wait,
your short rest.
How does HP recovery work?
So if you
can
click short
change
rest
that.
on D&D Beyond, it'll pull up
Ah, okay.
at the bottom. It'll tell you what your hit die is.
Mm-hmm.
So mine is Bard 1d8 plus 3. And then if you want to use one, you would check that little box underneath and roll that number to see how many hit points you get back.
Did I take damage or use spells
You-
since the last?
You
No.
did a
you just-
blast.
You just Elder Blast.
Okay.
And
I think
good
I'm the
berries
only
just
one that got
Sat in
hit
the
last
back.
session.
You sat in the back and Eldritch blasted like a good boy.
Sweet.
Yep, because Beelan was the one piloting you.
Oh, I appreciate you, Beelan. Brapsy?
Hmm?
Hey, I saw you looking at this scroll at the shop, but I'm wondering if I might find a way to replicate it first before handing it over to you.
He's got a scroll, and in the way that it's sealed, it seems to have the picture of a small creature on the wax.
I don't know anything about replicating them. Do I? Could I Arcana check that?
I would.
You don't have any idea how to
I
replicate.
didn't think I would.
There's nothing in your backstory that would let me think you know how to replicate a magic scroll.
I mean, you can use it. You don't have to wait.
All right. Well, I'll
Would
hold on
I-
to it for now.
Would I know how to scribe scrolls? Is that like a... I mean, I know in like second
or
edition...
perhaps our scholar friend.
Yeah, Cleary's just sitting there drawing. Sketches. He does not react whatsoever when you say
Hey,
scholar
Clary?
friend. Oh yes, hi, Brapsy.
Well, I'm wondering, since you went to the University of Phoenix, did they teach you anything about so I'm just gonna point.
Scrolls? Is it scrolls?
Do you know how to scribe and replicate them?
Oh, scribing well, it actually requires quite a bit of spellcraft of your own right. You need quite a bit of magic behind what you're doing there. Not to mention, to actually transcribe scrolls, you need very high quality paper, and it's very very fine inks as well. It's not something I could do with what I have and possess now. I think I could do the basics of it, but I'm not quite. I don't have quite the magical prowess, I think, to fully transmit the enchantments necessary behind it. Although I could replicate the scroll itself, I don't think it would carry the same magical weight. If you catch my drift.
Gotcha. So I'll hold on to this for now, Brapsy, but I'll figure out how to make you another one.
Okay, I appreciate that.
I'm sorry. Do we need more scrolls?
No, no, damn it.
I've got them falling out of my ears over here. He just
I'm
reaches into the
sure.
pouch, he's got a scroll between each finger.
I swear you even hint at a potential purchase and his ears pucker up.
Yep.
Right.
Yes, I have ears.
Ah.
Well, if everyone's ready to go, I guess we can continue to the next.
Hold up, I'm
statue.
gonna talk to the salesman.
Okay.
You said
No.
It's a trap.
you said you only had one. Of
No,
that
I lie a
kind.
lot.
That's why I had you get it in writing, Seti. That's why.
I appreciate that
no,
you're
no.
much smarter than I am. I'm not traveled like you guys. I don't understand like the ways of the world. You know,
Don't
all these
trust-
liars
Oh,
and
yeah.
thieves.
If you want to buy things, by all means, I'll
No.
get it for you.
No. Now walk away.
Okay, bye.
Oren's just like, oh, you think we are well traveled? How kind.
Well, I'm just assuming everybody is more well traveled than I am.
Come on,
I am-
Reginald. They don't care for us. And he begins clippity-clopping away.
You
I
did
am
be-
probably less traveled than you, Seti.
Oh,
Oh,
is this
listen.
okay? Can we compare notes? Where have you been? How far have you been?
Well, I grew up in a temple,
Yes, you
and then
mentioned.
I came here.
So you like how long ago? Like many days have you been away from the temple?
How long have we been traveling?
3?
Oh, you're asking me? You've been on the pass for... This is
I think it's the day four.
4th day on the pass.
Mitnir
Cool,
falls
so-
over while sitting and when hearing this.
I'll probably say 5 days.
That's about the same time I left Like, okay, maybe 6. Like it was in the middle of the night, so I don't know if it counts because I'm not sure what time it was. But yeah, okay,
You
so
are all
maybe
very, very, very strong for people that just left home less than a week ago. That's pretty incredible.
well, I had
At
lots
least
of
they know how to
practice.
fight.
No, I'm saying they're very... Like, it's pretty incredible how strong they are, considering that they just left home less than a week ago.
I mean, I don't know about you, Aaron, but where I came from, people were very like, I had to learn how to defend myself. I had to learn how to do magic. I had to learn all kinds of things, and some of it stuck.
I am also very strong.
Yes, you are.
I am the strongest in the caravan.
Okay.
I'll just say I've had unique training.
Were there lots of books involved?
Not as part of the training, but there were lots of books around.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume you guys are walking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
I was
walking and
just gonna
talking.
say we should walk and talk. I don't think you want to be in debt or break your contract with the scary horse.
Oh no,
thing.
yeah, I'm definitely marching towards my next payday.
I'm a traveling salesman.
I know.
Yeah. One
I
of these
have
days.
read many books, though, growing up. I had little else to do.
Oh no. You like was it was it a big temple? Were you allowed outside into like the neighboring like were there woods or like mountains or
It was a large, secluded temple surrounded by forest. There were many religions at this temple. I sort of studied them all. And occasionally wandered into the woods.
the woods were my favorite place to wander.
That's actually where I met Brupsy.
Oh, nice.
Grim also spends time in the woods.
Perhaps, yeah, are you from this temple too? Like, were you also like secluded up there, or just in the woods? I don't want you pry or anything.
Grim blushes because he got ignored and just keeps walking.
Not the temple.
Well, that's really cool. I never found anything like super interesting in the woods. I never found like other people or anything, but I learned a lot. I studied like the animals and the sounds that they make, and that's like, I mean, you've heard it in some of the music and stuff I've done. Like it is where I learned how to do magic, right? That was different from all the shit that they wanted to teach me at home.
Mm-hmm. Nature is good for that.
Yes, I think so. People didn't quite understand that. They said my music was weird, but I like it.
I like your music too.
Thank you. I can play us another marching song.
Why not?
But I just know.
Grim does not want to hear a marching song from an annoying elf.
I'm already like just like throat singing, like echoing off of the mountains and the caverns and like the drum.
Wow. It sounds like a didgeridoo.
Maybe not so loud though. We don't want to cause an avalanche.
And Grim, it's still better
Wait.
than most of the bards in the taverns anyway.
Is it snowy? What season is it?
Doesn't have to be snow.
It could be a rock avalanche.
Is it the
Mudslide.
first
It's
equinox
called
yet?
an avalanche. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna talk to you guys about what season, month, or any of that shit is because honestly, I haven't thought about it. So
Okay,
Is
is
there snow?
Is it snowy?
fall. It's not.
Okay.
There's snow, but it's not in the pass.
It's higher up in the
snow
mountains.
on top of the mountains. There's snow-capped mountains, but the forest below actually, and especially the further you travel along the pass, it actually feels a little bit warmer the further and further along you go. But definitely the woods below, forest, no snow whatsoever. Just a big thick mist, and you can see that's probably those of you that are more intelligent, which I think would probably pretty much just be Arn and
Wow.
maybe Greed.
I'm at 16.
I have a 14.
Yeah, those of you with higher
You're smarter
intelligence-
than I am, Propsy.
Those of you with higher intelligence, probably the mist is because of the difference in temperature between the mountaintop and the mountains themselves, and just the warmth and humidity coming from the forest below. It just creates this very thick cloud of mist that may actually be
See,
closer to
I
sea.
didn't know there was mist.
Yeah, there's mist.
Now I can get so much more immersed.
There
Oh
were
my God.
pictures on the thing of mist.
We're not on that
okay,
map
that's
right now.
rude.
Hold up, let me put you in the thing. Do you see the mist? Look at all that mist. It's mist like crazy. It's mist everywhere. It's all covered in mist.
Oh.
Look at that forest covered in mist. So much mist.
Can I can I fall behind the group a little bit and check on the vial?
Oh, wait, I didn't move you guys to the actual one that has mist. Here we go. Now you're there.
I was like, what are we looking at right now? I don't see
I forgot I have to drag your little fucking banner to get you guys.
Oh,
places.
yeah.
Super annoying. I just clicked on it like an idiot.
Oh, Dolliv, I thought you were sick, and you come in here and you do this. Fuck.
Okay, so, anybody else want to talk to anybody else specifically as you travel, or do you want me to move on?
Greed was falling behind.
You're falling
Yeah.
behind.
I was gonna just like go towards the back of the group real quick and just check on the vial.
Okay, as you back up towards the back of the group, I need you to go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Oh no!
Good job there.
Da. Please be good.
12.
Not that good.
You feel an inkling of something kind of tugging at you, pulling you to the side. You begin to meander, stumble a little bit as you're looking at the vial. You see the vial's about a quarter fill again. The light sort of like a little liquid at the bottom of the crystal vial. And you find yourself almost slipping over the edge of the cliff. And then you right yourself and begin stepping back in line. Oof. You really need to pay more attention while you're walking.
Yep, noted. Not doing that again. Going back to the group.
I'm just singing.
Okay. Well, as you guys continue walking along the path. Oh, by the way, when you woke up, your arm was definitely not covered in crystals. You're you're yourself again. When you woke
Oh,
up.
cool.
Just to clear things up for you.
Thank you.
Because I forgot you didn't play last week, so I didn't have
What?
to.
I don't have a crystal arm. Oh,
Yeah, that was just in the dream. All right,
I'm
so
not
as you
gonna
guys continue to walk, Cleary says, "I actually believe within the next hour we should be arriving at the next statue. If you want to discuss what to expect."
Oh, 2 in 1
Probably a
day.
statue.
Yes. There should be. Well, the pass is only about a 10 days journey, and there's 9 statues along the way.
Okay, that's fair. We're already almost halfway done,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
It's of course likely that we should run into a few. That said, the next statue on the pass is actually one that is well known and documented. It's been there for quite some time. In fact, it is a statue of we attribute it to be the Raven Queen.
ooh, interesting.
Would
Yes.
we know about the Raven Queen in detail?
Make a religion check.
I don't think I would, but
So we do the same thing we did last time, right?
Yeah, agreed. You know. Not only do you know about the Raven Queen, you've got you know enough about her and the religion to know that it's all about the permanency of death and all that. So like you know quite a bit about it. Arn, you as well. You know the Raven Queen.
Yep.
You're familiar.
I'm familiar with the religions.
So yes, the Raven Queen is depicted in the next statue. It's quite a beautiful one, as far as I've been informed. Here's a drawing, and he shows you a drawing, and it's actually a very beautiful woman with what looks like a sort of cascade of wings surrounding her, and a dress with feathers lining the frills, and a mask over her face.
she's very good looking.
But she, even with the mask on, you can just tell how beautiful she is. Just the mask itself is very, very
Very commanding presence.
She has a very commanding presence. And
So-
the statue is like, even though it's a sketch, you can tell that this is a very nice statue.
Okay, so who's the Raven Queen?
She's-
Well,
Oh,
She's
The-
basically the goddess of death.
and
Oh,
keeping things
It's
dead.
more about balance, though. Things that die should stay dead. She despises undead.
oh, well, that's fair. I mean, I kind of might worry about somebody who didn't, but
Grim likes this.
likes the Raven Queen or likes undead.
Grim likes
Likes
this.
staying.
Very good. Very
Oh.
good.
Okay. You're really hard to have a conversation with.
Really hard to
So are
read.
you, annoying elf.
Oh, that's why. Okay, well, this is why I didn't give you the shield. So, just so you know.
It is because you are
Annoying, yes.
a bitch.
Oh my god.
Wow. I'm going to call you some words that are even worse than that in Elvish, you won't even know how mean they are.
I will call you words in Furbog. You are a poop.
Is
That
that-
was common.
Does that mean something different than Furbolg?
It is the same word in Furbog as it is in common. It is the word poop.
Well,
And it means what comes out of the defecation hole.
okay, a lot of my
As far as
Elvish
this conversation is.
I just wanted to keep up the spirit.
I was getting ready to mom him.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, Raven Queen, right? Now that we're done talking about poop in the same conversation.
Yes, Raven Queen is very, very good. I think this is good God for Grim.
Fun fact about Grim: he can speak Elvish.
I speak Elvish.
I forgot about that. I knew that.
There is no Furbolg speech.
I didn't think there was. That's why I did it.
Good times.
I will call you dirty words in Furbolg. You are buttface.
Well,
I still
Is it just
understand.
me, or does Furbolg
yeah,
say
yeah,
that?
Min, you're
Common?
I speak Furbolg now. Nice. Well, anyway, there are more important things to do today. So you said we're almost there. Like,
Should be about another hour's journey.
okay, and is the Raven Queen, who is the goddess of death, and anything else we should know about the statue?
I'm gonna make an intelligence check for Clear real quick. No, nothing really. I mean, it's a fair statue. I've been very excited to see it myself to make my own sketches. Sketch here, it's very rudimentary. It's actually a really good sketch, probably better than Cleary's sketch.
Oh, he's one of those artists.
Oh, he thinks everything he does is so much better than the other artists. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's a Videlkin. God.
I
That's
have
mildly
a
racist.
related question.
It was definitely racist. What's up?
How big is my shield?
It's you can hold it
Yeah, I was RPing it like.
because it was about the size of like it was for a forearm. Like it would just sit on the
Like a
forearm. So
buckler.
for you, it's like a shield.
Is it like
Just
young
wanted
Link?
to see it in my head. Like,
Like, yeah,
I'm
young Link.
4'6". How does this come up to my head or what?
No, it's
Is it like a round shield, like a buckler, or?
yeah, it's more of a. It's not exactly round. It's more like the sort of like loosely
Kite.
classic shield shape,
Kite
but it's
shape.
been smoothed out and it's made out of wood. And it's
Mhm.
relatively small for a shield, so for you, it's about the size of like a full size standard shield.
Okay.
Well, it's not big for you. It's just
Okay.
It's not a tower
small for
shield.
you like it would be for everybody else.
I would love to see
Also-
Dropsy with the tower shield.
Is it magic? It's a magical shield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would shrink to her size.
Not for this.
I feel like if she had a tower shield, it'd have to have stilts, so you could just put
If
it
it's,
in.
if it's something that she attunes to, then I would have it. Or if it's something that she actually wears, I would have it change size. But because it's like weapons don't change size for their wielders. Like weapons
They
and
do
shields.
if you get enlarged or shrunken.
They do that, but a gnome still has issue wielding a magical greatsword. That's
Well,
the
fair
way it
enough.
is in D&D. So for the things that you hold in your hands, I leave them to be basically the same size, no matter what they are, because the restriction works the same for.
I'm 100% making a gnome with a great sword at some point.
Mhm.
Oh, you can totally wield it. It's just like I think there's like
There was like this whole Reddit thread
Well,
dedicated
he's
to
going
like.
to be dragging it around
Yeah.
everywhere he goes.
It's awesome. Anyways,
No
so
longer does
you know,
slash
it doesn't
with blood.
change size. That specific items that you hold in your hands do not change size
Hmm.
unless they are tuned items. Tuned items do. So
Okay.
just mark that in your brain for future notice. For me as the DM.
So
Sim
we
might
don't
do
have to ask you again.
yeah, so Sim might do something different, but for me, that's how it rolls.
That's good.
All right. Cool. So, as you guys continue to travel for the next hour, if there's anything you would like to do, otherwise I'll move forward.
Hey,
I
Aaron.
can move forward. Oh, go ahead.
So you left home around the same time I did. Can I ask why? Did we already have this conversation?
I don't
I-
believe we
I'm
have.
getting deja vu for some reason, but it's probably nothing.
I don't think I've had that conversation with anyone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just curious. Like, you know, we were talking and I started thinking about why I left. And, you know, it's weird that we both, like, had the same sort of, like, in isolation and surrounded by books and, you know, escaping in the woods and stuff. I wondered if maybe you left home for the same reason.
Well, my reason for leaving wasn't entirely my own.
They kick
I
you
was
out?
sort of sent out on a mission
Oh.
of sorts.
Well, that's exciting. Right?
Yeah, well, it's exciting for me. I mean, I've never left the temple before.
So why'd they send you?
Well, the temple didn't send me. It's hard to explain, but let's just say powers greater than our own have something planned for me.
Are you in a
Oh.
cult?
No. I'm
He
not.
is definitely a member of a cult.
I don't even really follow a specific religion.
So like
Right,
something.
you follow a higher power, like a
He follows
cult.
a cult.
I follow my father.
That is what he calls the cult leader.
Wait.
He's following of a cult. He's a cult follower, and that is why he eats legs.
So you left home because of your father?
Yes.
Oh boy.
And your father is someone of importance?
I don't know fully. I know he is a celestial and not of this plane.
Oh my god, Oren. Well, whatever you're looking for, I hope you find it, and I hope he's not an asshole.
Always been nothing but great.
Oh, that's good. Good for you.
Do not drink the Kool-Aid.
Sorry.
Grim and his witty comments.
Seti, after saying this, she just kind of like starts walking faster to get ahead of the group
Mhm.
a little bit.
This is why I don't tell people these things.
And she just kind of.
Why? It's going to make a great story.
It's alright, just think about it this way. You have a celestial and I have a demon, so really you got the better end of the stick.
Oh shit, this is a really bad party.
Mitnir edges away from just like,
And I assume that one has a dragon somewhere. So really a celestial's not that bad.
I guess so. I don't really know much else, so kind of grew up with it.
Mm.
Mind you, I was the only one in the temple that has this sort of connection. So it's a bit unique, I guess.
It's fair.
I've never met anyone else like me, so I don't know how common this is or how rare it is.
Maybe we'll find your long lost sibling on the road.
depends
I
on
don't
if they
know
all
if I
hide
have
it
any.
as well as you do.
Oh, was that obvious?
I had no idea what you were until you've said that.
You are a mask-wearing person.
I don't even know what I am.
Do any of us know the proper name for what he is?
We
thought
know
you
that
were
he
human.
is a mask-wearing person. Sorry, no. Go ahead and make a. I think this is more Arcana than nature.
13.
No, you're not sure. You've heard celestial. There's definitely entities that are of a higher nature, angelic creatures. He doesn't look angelic to you. He looks like a guy wearing a mask and robes. That's about it. Like, honest. I'm sorry.
Was Kiri listening to this conversation? Could we ask the alumni of University of Phoenix?
You can ask
Art
him.
major.
Cleary's literally just walking, and every now and again you see him bump into the wall of the pass. You can tell that he's actually like edging his way, like in using the wall while he sketches and takes notes.
I'm gonna
he's-
poke him in the back with my staff.
Huh? Oh,
Cleary,
yes.
do you know about half celestial children?
Half what?
Celestial.
I don't know about half celestial children. They're there are individuals that you could consider emissaries of celestials on our plane. Those are common. I'm not sure of many of which are children of actual gods per se, or higher celestial beings like archons or seraphim or anything of the like. But I would say that there are a few known as the Asimar, which are a very 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 rare breed. But other than that, children of celestials, not specifically, and never really gathered them to be as such. Although I suppose they could be.
Does he look like this Asama or whatever you?
He looks like a man wearing a mask. I really must study these drawings.
Alright, go about your walk. Just go.
Thank you. We should be arriving soon. I think I've lost track of time.
So maybe you're one of those things.
I don't know. Could be.
Yeah, he rolled like an 18, so it's just like, yeah, sure, he knows what Asimar are.
In other words, you are on the complete other end of the spectrum from me. Perfect.
This is going to be a very rough journey. Do not fight like cats and dogs.
Or do.
Dibs on being the cat.
I mean, I hold no grudge against demons. I don't know any personally.
Hi, my name's Greed.
Well, you yourself are not a full demon, right?
That's true.
Besides, you've been helping people, so that's, very undemon-like of you, I guess. I don't
Plus
know.
one over
What do
most
demons do?
Burn. Suck. I don't know.
They don't do much on this plane anyway, so someone
At least
else's
not
problem, I
recently.
guess.
I am better than both demons and whatever the other word you said was. Because I am the best in the caravan. And he just runs off. He just like, stop running down the caravan, you're going to fall and die. Just let him, dear. Just let him.
Just let him fall and die.
They both look at each other for a second and go, and just keep walking.
Perhaps
Do
he
you
will
think
keep
they-
an eye on the child.
Do you think they planned to have the kid, or was this some sort of accident? They don't seem very fond of him.
The elves are just walking quietly behind you, and when you say this, they do like sort of pass you, and they
And
wave to you, and they just go towards the front of the pack. It's the first interaction you guys have had with him in the past 2 hours of walking.
They wave to, like, us, all of us, or?
Oh, they waved to Greed as he was talking, and just like they thought maybe he was talking to them as they walked by, and they were just like
Oh, okay.
kept walking.
wave back. This is such an eclectic group.
I feel like our traveling companions may have regretted their decision all of a sudden.
So as you guys travel for the next half hour or so, you finally come across a little inlet into the mountain where it seems to dip inside, and you see finally what it is Cleary has been raving about for the past hour-ish, as you come across these long outspread wings. Looks like three on each side, three pairs of wings, 6 total wings spanning out from this beautiful maiden who has a mask and long wavy hair, all sinking into the rock. She protrudes from it. It seems like she was hewn straight into the wall itself. Nothing else in particular stands out, except for she looks very much like the drawing that Cleary showed you.
But
yeah,
this isn't the statue we're looking for. This
it
is
is.
just.
This is the next of the 9 statues on the pass.
Well, how big is it?
It's about 10 feet tall, about 3 feet wide on the body part, but the wings themselves spread out for about 20 feet if you go from side to side.
So we can't exactly put that in a pouch.
Well, none of the statues you found on the outside were that small either. The point is
This
was
is
the
like
next noted statue of the past.
the entryway to
Ah,
whatever.
yeah, that's what I meant, though. This isn't the statue we're here to
Yeah.
find.
Oh, I
This
thought you were
is-
asking, is this the statue that you were here to?
Yeah.
Like the checkpoint.
This is the location, not the item.
Yes.
This is as far as anybody was concerned before you guys started investigating these statues. This is it. So
Gotcha. Okay.
as you
But
guys
now we
approach,
know.
the thing, Clue's like, "You're more beautiful in person than I anticipated." I mean,
It's a statue, Cleary.
it doesn't hold a candle to the statue you all picked up recently. Who's holding, by the way, the sleeping maiden statue? Because you guys did not get that identified.
I have it. Yep.
Okay. Yes. Well, it'll take me some time to sketch this. In the meanwhile, please feel free to investigate. Of course, I'll be taking notes to decide what the relative financial burden this would cost the university for you. Don't worry, I'll be as fair as possible. And he begins sketching.
Can I check out the statue?
Sure. Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Meteor starts walking up, kind of like stretching, like, I'm right ahead about it.
24.
24. It's a very beautiful statue. It's very well carved. It is inset into the wall. There's no gap behind it or anything of that nature. There's also no text to be found anywhere. It is simply a statue with long wings that is inset into the wall itself. Like,
Well, this definitely would have taken some time to carve out.
Yeah, this one's different than the first one we found, at least. There's nothing behind it, or doesn't seem to be anything remarkable about it aside from the fact that it's a good statue.
Maybe we have to go under it.
Can I look under it?
just continuing the 24. It seems like hard stone.
Not immediately apparent.
Maybe I'm going
So,
to look up.
Cleary, what are we looking for here? Like a cave entrance, or
Oh, I'm not sure. The past two would suggest. Well, the first one suggests perhaps there's a cave entrance. The second one suggests maybe the statue itself holds some sort of riddle. Again, this is the third in a line. It could be any number of things. It could be something completely different. That's why I'm paying you.
can anyone here see magic?
I
Grim can.
Grim can detect the magics.
I also have detect magic.
Would you like to check the statue for
But
magic?
Grim is an NPC, so he shall detect the magics.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Also, it is a Furbolg magic, so it does not count as a thing.
Does that?
Double reason for me to wait for the NPC to handle things.
He uses, he sees his eyes glow a deep color, and he looks at the statue. I do not see any magic on the statue. Or
And nothing
immediately
nearby?
surrounding the statue. He gets closer. I faintly see something beyond. But it is very much at the edge of my range. I cannot even make out what kind of magic it is. Something deep within the mountain.
Like okay, but behind it.
I think so. Because I think that actually is.
So
Yeah,
there
that's
must
just
be
within
some
range.
sort of entrance or something.
It is a very faint magic.
Let's look for, I don't know, hidden buttons or levers or something.
Can I climb up the statue and look like around like the wings?
Ooh,
I'm
parkour.
sorry, you're gonna climb the statue?
I mean, it's
Can I?
part of the rock face.
I don't know. Have fun, all of you. I'm going to get off of Reginald and I'm going to count my wares. Watch this. Archibald just gets down, and you see the dwarves actually start setting up like a small little camp to make lunch.
Oren wants to look for any hidden buttons or levers.
Cool. Make an investigation check. Make a dexterity check to climb the statue, which is kind of like it's kind of like bouldering.
Can I help with the poking about?
Would that be like athletics or acrobatics?
You can make your own investigation check if you would like, because he already rolled and he rolled very poorly. So, yeah, you can do acrobatics.
23.
Yeah, you really get up on the top of those wings. You're barely holding on.
Ooh, and then a natural 20 to investigate the wings and the top of the statue.
Investigating the wings, they seem to be very well done, hewn directly out of the stone itself.
And like the mask and the face region.
The what?
Like the mask and the face area, the top.
With your natural 20, as you continue to swing around in the wings, you kick. You're kicking the wall the whole way through, and as you kick the statue, you hear a bit of an echo.
The statue, it's hollow.
Do you see a way in?
I'm going to look more closely at the body of the statue, the part that I kicked.
I mean, it's statue.
Maybe, and can I like try to like push on the mask?
It's hard rock.
Is the mouth open?
If it's hollow, we can make it open.
Do we want to damage it though? I don't.
Cleary's been sitting there sketching, hasn't listened.
I know Cleary would be very upset.
No, he doesn't hear you guys at all.
Mitney's just like holding the hammer, like.
I don't think defacing a statue of a goddess is a good idea.
I headbutted the last one.
Okay, but this one is a goddess.
Definitely wasn't a goddess of death.
This isn't a goddess, it's a rock.
Can I just
Grim
spitballing?
agrees, this is definitely a rock.
Spitballing for the sake of spitballing. Can I cast Disguise Self and look undead?
Uh-oh.
Sure. So please describe you using your, or if you want, I can describe how the magic activates. It's up to you. Just for the flavor of you activating your
what do we
mask of many
see?
faces.
Go for it.
Okay, so you guys watch as he pulls his hand across his face. You watch as he does so, his skin begins to twist into like this strange sort of spiral that just sinks in, and for a second his face is gone, and then it twists back out, and he looks like a zombie skeleton. What do you want to do?
I was just thinking like an undead zombie version of myself.
Yeah, so he just looks like completely undead in an instant. You watch everything sort of twists in and then back out, and the sort of puff of green energy sort of pulses away from him.
I'm no expert. Well, maybe I am, but I don't think illusion would trick the goddess of death.
Yeah, as you stand in front of him, this undead zombie statue doesn't seem to react.
Okay, worth a shot, and I drop it.
It's a rock.
Sculpture.
It's a fancy rock.
The one part he listened to.
If there is one thing I do know about religious things, it's that the gods do love their statues. May it be of rock or bronze or gold, it doesn't matter.
A rock is a rock. It is stupid to wait here. We know it is hollow.
I climb back down, but before I do, I like give her a little kiss on the cheek and climb back down. And like, thank you for. Sorry, but thank you.
She obviously blushes. No, she doesn't. It's a fucking statue.
The statue lowers her down. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, nothing going on yet. You guys are sitting there staring at it. Cleary's sitting there sketching. He's about halfway done with the sketch. It's looking shit.
It's looking shit. Oh.
Yeah, it is actually.
So, like, is it standing like feet on the ground, or is there like a pedestal type thing like some of the others?
No,
carved into?
it's carved directly into the wall of the dip in the pass. Like it's not a standalone statue. It's actually carved into the rock.
Right. I just mean like height wise,
Yeah,
like if it was like off the ground, or if it was like flush with.
It's
like,
10 foot tall and it's more or less flush with the ground.
Okay.
Like there, you can't tell there's like feet standing on ground because it's sort of like a dress.
I'm assuming me and
Going out.
Bropsy didn't find anything.
No, nothing that I haven't mentioned yet.
Okay.
Can I knock on the stone around the statue and try to see if it's hollow where we wouldn't have to bust the statue down?
Yeah, make me an investigation check.
Investigation. 16.
Yeah, as you tap on next to the right of the statue, solid rock. Left of the statue, solid rock. Right in the center of the statue.
Yeah. Seems like we're going to have to bust it down if we want to get to whatever the hell it is.
I'm sure there's another
What
tree.
What was that? What? What are you busting?
Nothing.
Claire, do you have mending?
What?
Do you know how to do that?
Do what?
Fix things. Magically.
Magic? No. Oh, I have a small amount of. I can clean something. Remove a smell. I can
Oh,
Of course
okay,
you
then we're
can.
fine then.
for a price.
Of
Just
course.
whatever.
I could do it after like. Wait, can bards do that? I think bards have mending.
They could have it.
Yeah, like if
If you
we
earned
wanted
it.
to spend the night, I could do it tomorrow.
Can you change cantrips?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't think anybody can change cantrips at a will.
I didn't see anything.
I thought that was like choosing spells. You could
Yeah.
repair overnight.
I don't
I thought
know
it
you
could
could
very
do
well
it
be
with
wrong.
cantrips.
Oh, I don't know then.
Yeah, you can do cantrips.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Oh, if you're, I guess, if druids are like clerics, I guess it's possible. Then.
Yeah, like we're not wizards.
Well, fine. Sure.
I don't know how wizards work.
They just know what they know.
Yeah, wizards can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Break it today, fix it tomorrow.
Yeah. I
can I just
don't see anything else.
mage hand check for buttons higher up on the statue?
Yeah, sure. Make an investigation check.
Just before we bust it down, try to.
One last once over.
Yeah.
Wait. What are you talking about? What are we busting down?
Nothing. Nothing.
The
Clary.
party.
You don't
21.
find any buttons, man.
All right.
Maybe.
Well, I hear you consistently using as a group the word busting. Perhaps you meant the word busking, which is what you do as a performer on the street, like a bard.
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to do that, and I will pray to her.
You will pray to who?
The raven. She's a god, right?
Yeah, sure. You pray to the Waving Queen. Make me a religion check with disadvantage.
4.
Yeah, you sure do pray to that lady you heard about today.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm just gonna pray and say, Raven Queen, you're very pretty. I think you have lovely wings. I hope you don't mind what we're about to do because we don't see any other options. And we will fix it. So please don't be mad. Okay, thanks.
I'm going to walk past Mitnir and just go, give me 5 seconds, and then go for it. And I walk over to Cleary and go, I think you got this part of your drawing wrong.
Hang on.
Make a
Perhaps you got to
deception
reroll.
check.
Perhaps
You say
got to reroll.
Oh, Brapsy got a reroll. Reroll, Brapsy.
Darling. I mean, it's still a disadvantage, but that's much better.
Yeah, you sure do pray.
Okay.
You said I need a deception check?
Yeah, you need a deception check.
Brapsy, I think that's the first time I've heard you ever
18?
pray.
Oh dear goodness! Wait. Is it here? I was really worried about drawing the bosoms. I don't want to sexualize the statue, but she is.
Mitnir, this is when you go.
Yeah, so
No.
I'm checking to make sure. I think the hammer's got the same roll. Because I don't have that on my sheet. So I'm not
Just roll the hit.
Big old bark.
Okay.
It
So I'll
should just be your strength modifier plus your.
Yeah, I'll
plus
just do. There you go. I'll just use that
22,
one.
22. Good. Fine.
Guess
Wonderful.
we'll use the 22.
As you, I mean, you can go ahead and roll damage. It won't matter though. As you go ahead and swing this hammer and you slam.
I
you're
am
just like,
going low.
I
I'm like
didn't
underhand.
wanna... Yeah, sure. So it's just like
right in the ankle.
right in the knees of the statue. As you go and you slam, he's like, and I didn't want to make the. Oh my god! As the hammer makes contact and the statue shatters from the bottom up. You watch as it's like cracking an eggshell. It just the wings are still there. The bottom of the dress is still there, but the entirety of this beautiful sculpture falls to pieces in front of you. And as you look beyond, you see a soft glowing of light in the distance, and rocks lining the walls. A path and a bit of moisture hits your lungs, and we'll go ahead and take our break. Now. I was so glad you guys found the entrance to this thing, because I was worried you would just not be willing to destroy a statue of the Raven.
I've been ready to do that the whole time.
Yeah.
We just had to exhaust all the other options first.
Yeah, you know.
I told
As you
Sim
do.
before the session, I was like, I'm really relying on Mitnir to just say, statue, headbutt it.
Nice.
Yeah, Brapsy isn't
Good old barbarian.
the most religious, but she didn't want to die for that.
Yeah, you know. Better safe
Mid-year
than
old
sorry,
boy.
right?
That won't
Sorry,
happen.
like that
but,
one of the
you know.
wings.
All right, guys, we're gonna take the stream onto the break screen for 5 minutes while everyone gets up and stretches and grabs some water or whatever they need to do, and we'll
That's
be
the one,
back on the other side.
As you guys enter into this new location, it is as you see before you. Lots of ragged or jagged rocks all around you. Further ahead of you, there's a rise that seems to be stones stacking up on top of each other and rising up to a central rugged platform with a large sculpture or statue on top of it. And then that's probably about as far as most of you guys can see. There's a glow coming from the pool of water that seems to surround this platform that is giving you light. But I don't know. I guess you can see the other sculptures along the way. You won't be able to see the ones in the far back, like here or here. But you can see the ones on the left and right. The one on the left appears to be a very large statue of a man with a horned helmet that seems to have a long brimmed nose coming over the top. Almost looks like a bull helmet coming over the top. And he is not wearing any breastplate or anything, just large rippling muscles covered in scars. And has a sword in one hand and his arms are folded. So the sword is sort of resting on his shoulder. and otherwise he's wearing a pelt around his back and large greaves on top of leather leggings. On the right, you see a very nondescript looking person wearing black robes. Again, nondescript. I mean, they're not person, but sculpture of a person. Nondescript. And those are the two statues that you can see. And then you can see with the center statue, I won't even make you make it a perception check because you're just going to get close enough to see anyways. You see a very large forearm golem with 3 large gemstones sticking out of its body, one on its head and one on each shoulder.
My next payday.
Our next payday.
Well, yes, but mine is the only one I care about.
If Horizon Zero Dawn taught me anything, those gemstones are weak points.
Can I go check out the nondescript person?
Sure.
Not person, statue.
Keep your eyes peeled for traps.
Oh, yeah. You're going to do what? Were you checking the traps, babe?
Just before we go...
yelling at him to check.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled for traps, and then I will look around the pathway that...
Go ahead and make me a perception check to... I'm always debating on this. From where you are, perception.
I feel like it's... Yeah, I mean, okay.
In this situation... It's
Ooh, natural 20 again!
Can I use my now passive 18 perception to check for traps?
Sure. Depending on the situation. Sometimes it's investigation. Looking with a natural 20, looking around the area that you can see, you do not see anything that looks like a trap.
We're good.
Is it dark in here?
Dim lit. The water itself seems to be giving off a glow.
And who do we have that can't see in the dark anyway?
Now I think Bropsy can't see in the dark, maybe. And then that's it, I think.
Grim, I don't think can.
Verbolgs can see in the dark.
I don't think so.
No,
because I think that's Caduceus's issue. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, but he cast light on his staff, so that was... I'm assuming that's why he does it.
Yeah, he can't.
Give me light, son.
I can.
Okay. So, sure. So within 30 feet of you, you should have pretty solid light.
Gotta put Propsy on the map.
That said, Cleary says, "Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm at some sort of giveaway. You got 5 statues for the price of 1." He begins trailing his way. He immediately goes to the left statue and starts immediately sketching. Oh, look at this fabulous warrior! Greed, as you approach this statue, it's as I described.
Multiple Bropsies.
Nondescript. You can see that it is hewn of stone. It's wearing a robe with a hood that covers its head. The face is... When you first, from the distance, it looks nondescript. Looking at it up close, the face seems to be completely covered. All you can see are the eyes. The eyes are well hewn into the stone, but it looks maybe like it's wearing a mask over the bottom portion of its face. It does seem to have perhaps some accoutrement that have faded over time that were carved onto its hip. You're not sure what they would have been. But otherwise, yeah, more or less plainer clothing than most of the other statues.
And directly behind it, is it just solid rock face, or...
No, actually, that's going behind it is an archway and a path that leads on.
Okay.
For anyone that requires
if you want to make me an investigation
light,
check, you can.
I'll help you out.
If you want to make an investigation check to check it out further, you can, but that's just what you get at a cursory glance.
Sure.
I could use some light, please. Thank you.
16?
You want your glowy stick again?
Yes, glowy stick.
And I'll cast light on his stick.
Shut up, Starbuck. From what you can see, looking at the statue, with your investigation check, you do find a hewn placard at the bottom that seems to be carved out of this particular one seems to be in common.
And what does it say?
Sorry, I'm flicking through like 8 billion pages.
Oh, my bad.
It says, walk in the shadows, watch your step, keep your eyes open, and never trust something that is too easy to steal.
Okay. So be careful with that one. Got it.
So there's a placard at the bottom of the statue. Looking at it and with your intelligence and just thinking about it, this is definitely the rogue type fella here.
Okay. And would I see the other statues towards the back now? Or...
You can. What you see looking at the far back right is what looks like a friar haircut style, bald on top, hairs on the sides and the bottom, a man in robes with his hands outstretched. I mean, he's definitely a cleric looking fella, but like not the battle ready cleric, more like the acolytes you see at a actual temple to a specific god.
So he's got the Picard?
He's got the Picard.
Or is it the reverse Picard?
No, it's the Picard.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna yell, guys, I think these are, I don't know what the in-game word for classes would be. I think these are different professions of people.
The right word.
Cool.
What do we think it means? I mean, the last ones were 2, and we had to, like, fight them with their own skills.
I think these are more trials. There's an alleyway, or not an alleyway, an archway behind this one, and a path forward.
Oh!
But it says sneak around.
Oh, sneak! I'll come to check it out. That's this one over here, right? The one with the hood on it. Yeah,
It also said don't steal anything too obvious, so don't do that.
Okay.
You want me to read it for you again, so you know?
No,
exactly what it says?
I'm good. Basically, check for traps. So I'm gonna look down that hallway and check it over.
I mean, looking directly in from where you are.
Uh-huh. Can I not?
You can't really see much from there. It seems to go on for a little bit.
Well, if I like skirt behind.
But from what you can see that there is a little bit of light coming into the far distance, but very, very dim.
Mm-hmm.
And again, very, very dim. But you do not see any traps along the way.
Okay. Hey everybody, I'm going to check out this hallway, just so you know, alright? If anything scary jumps out or whatever, you know, just be ready, okay?
I'll be sketching the sculptures. Have fun.
So, I slip behind the statue, and I want to be stealthy, and I want to check for traps as I go. And I do have dark vision. If you're saying things, you're muted.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay, is anybody following her?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not until she either says to follow or.
Okay, well, she's heading down that path. I have to move the page.
Oh, I rolled real bad for stealth.
Map. Like,
I will follow.
We probably shouldn't let her go alone, so we should knock these out one by one.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move her over. Sim,
Okay.
that is what you're looking at. You're not on the map yet.
Gotcha.
It's actually, once you've made your way through the darkness, there's a little bit of light that seems to be coming from what looks like an angelic version of the Raven Queen at the very end of the pass.
Okay.
Again, it's only about, what is it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's like 80 feet from you to the end of the pass. Like, it's really a short distance.
Okay. So I try to be very quiet, and I do not succeed with a 7. And then
yeah, nothing seems to be
as with each step, like I'm like eyes out, looking for traps, looking for anything unusual or scary or just.
Sure. Make me a perception check.
I am also going with her and checking for traps.
I got an 8.
Okay. With an 8, you see on the left and the right, there's a couple of sculptures with an 8, but they're really nondescript. And then there's a sculpture at the very end, and you can make out that there's a dip ahead of you. Brapsi, you can see that there's a couple of sculptures on the left and right as well. They actually seem to be serpents. The heads of serpents coming out of the walls themselves and hooking out towards the center of the pass. And there seems to be a dip that leads out and across, and then there seems to be a something like a lift, almost like a stage or an altar. And from even from this distance, with and even with your lack of light, just seeing the dim light that seems to be illuminating from the statue, you can see there's a chest at the base of the statue.
Mm-hmm.
The chest would be the really obvious thing that we're not supposed to steal.
How deep is the pit? Divot, whatever.
There's no pit specifically.
But like, how deep? You said it went down.
Oh, there's a bit of a dip to the. So,
How
so
big
it seems that that there's like a little bit of a decline from what looks like natural rock to hewn stone, and it's only about a 5-foot decline.
Okay.
There's like a small ramp in the middle that's about 5 feet wide.
But I don't see anything alarming. I mean, the snake statues are a bit weird. But I think I'm going to move ahead.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still stealthing or?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and bring yourself onto the map and roll stealth for me. Anybody that's moving into this area. Okay. 15 from Brapsi.
24. That's
24.
more like it.
As you begin moving into the area, nothing seems to happen from where the two of you are standing.
I would like to go forward.
Yeah, I keep moving and I keep looking.
Okay, are you still moving all the way to there, Brapsi?
Yes.
Okay, the second you hit here,
Okay.
give me a second because this is going to. I made some things for this that's going to make everybody so happy.
Ooh, I'm so stealthy.
Good job, Auden.
I was like, I'm not being stealthy, but I just one step in to like keep an eye.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, I guess I can put those on the token layer. That's fine.
Cool, I walked right into that.
I'm glad I took that one step. Maybe.
As from the mouths of the serpents, flames begin to spew out at everybody that's there, and that's all 4 of you. Not Brapsi. Need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
12.
20. Either way.
18.
You got a 3.
Well agreed.
All right.
I have advantage on that too, and I'm like, I got a chance here. Oh, it's still a 20.
Shit. Seti, Greed. You each take 11 points of fire damage. As these things send flames directly out at you, and perhaps you feel the click under your foot as this thing shoots flames at the people behind you.
I had a feeling that I should fly over, but I'm like, the dip's only like 5 feet, maybe not.
It was the second you hit the top of the ramp, you felt something click under your foot.
Okay, I'm gonna be permanently flying from now on.
All right, so
my lesson.
And then for the other 2, you take 5 points of fire damage. So for Mitnir and Arn, you take 5 points of fire damage.
So
Would I also take 5?
Standing back in the hallway. Greed, you rolled a 3, right?
Yeah, but tiefling. Fire
Yes,
resistance.
Yes. Then you would take half damage. Yes.
Okay.
I forgot about tiefling. So yeah, Grim's in the hallway. He's like, I will stay back here. Good luck burning to death, you stupid fuckers.
Betty's just, ow, fuck, ow. As she, like, as part of my deck save, like, can I move, like, through forward out of the fire?
Yeah, the fire is not continuous.
Okay. It's just the one off.
So-
Okay, we're good.
So I'm leaving the flames there so you guys can see. That's where the flames go.
Okay.
A little toasty in here.
Yeah, I'm like patting myself down. I'm clearly very burned.
I'm gonna fly.
Can I start looking for
Lift
traps
off
on
that.
my own?
Anybody is welcome to look for traps.
I think we should all look
Investigation.
for traps.
Mhm.
Investigation? Yes.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
It's investigation in this room.
17.
22.
For the 17 and the 22, both of you, the second at the base of this stairs, you can see that there is a crease in the floor.
Ooh, watch your step at the base of the little ramp here.
We
It
already
seems to
learned
be
that
about 10
lesson.
feet wide and runs pretty much straight down the middle all the way to the altar.
Ooh. But it
I-
so it's 10
I'm
feet
just-
all the way
you
to the
guys
altar?
just stay there. I'm just gonna fly.
10 feet wide all the way to the altar, you see that crease arm because of your 22. Greed, you're just aware of it at the base of the ramp. You can see the crease.
Gotcha.
I cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I should probably.
So I will inform the party. So I see what looks like a potential trap
That was
At the-
one off max roll for the damage of that trap, by the way.
Jesus.
Good
at
thing
the
you-
base of the ramp all the way to the altar, and it's about 10 feet wide.
Okay, so
Can I
like
just
if we
fly
stay
over
against the
there?
walls. Okay,
So
but
I think if we hug the wall, we should be
Oh,
fine.
just
for
fly over
that
there.
one.
So you don't. You,
okay, yes. So I'm
Hey,
going
just
to
stay.
step over to the wall.
So
You
perhaps
you
where are you
can
flying to?
go see what you see.
I'm gonna to make this easier, because there's a lot of you, roll initiative for me. I want to know who's fucking up when.
well, I'm fucking up
It
first.
seems to be just Bropsy. No.
Oh, I rolled on D&D Beyond and got a 19, but I forgot.
Got a 21.
That's okay. So what? 19 is your total, babe?
No, 23 is my total.
22
Oh,
your total. So all right. So, whew, Seti
13.
is first, followed by Brapsy, followed by Mitnir for the first time ever. Mitnir is going really early.
Nah, it's the second time.
All right. Then we got Aaron, and then we have really trailing behind, keeping an eye out. So, from where you are, Seti, what do you do? Don't forget, you can move all the way to the altar in one turn.
Well, no, I just said I was gonna just step up back against the wall away from this trap that Orin pointed out.
Okay, so you're hugging the wall. You're actually, there's like a little bit of like a 5-foot wall behind you as you hug against this wall. Luckily, you do not feel anything click or anything. It doesn't seem like you stepped into any traps.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay. After that is going to be Brapsy's turn.
perhaps you can bonus action Shillelagh. And then bloop.
Okay, you bonus action Shillelagh and you fly all the way there.
Prepare.
All right, so you've got your Shillelagh, and you land there,
Mhm.
and as you land, you explode. I'm just kidding. You land,
She doesn't have to land. She could stay flying.
or you can stay flying. It's up to you. What would you like to do?
Can I perceive any traps over here?
Make an
Right.
investigation check.
Okay.
Nothing really seems to stand out. There's a nice shiny chest, though.
Okay. I don't want to fucks with that. I'm just gonna keep flying and keep looking, I guess.
Yeah, no, there's nothing really seems to stand out.
Like, I don't know how much investigating I can do in one turn, but I like to look at the statue and whatnot.
It's a very pretty depiction of the Raven Queen. Like you could see before, it actually is giving off a dim glow.
That I can't tell where that glow is coming from.
The statue itself is glowing at all. The whole thing.
Can I touch this statue?
Not on this turn, because you spent your action investigating and your movement flying.
All right. That's all I can do then.
Yeah, you're good. That's it. All right. So next is going to be Mitnir's turn.
Just pats out, like some smoking spot. Just like, could we not do that again? That's my turn.
That's your total turn. Just stay where you are. Good enough. That's going to put us at Arin's turn.
Okay. Arin will move up to here.
You can move all the way up there. Okay,
Yep.
cool. I'm going to need you to.
I would, if there was a trap here, I assume I would have seen it with the other one.
With what one?
The one that I saw that goes all the way to the altar.
There's. I don't know what you're talking about, but. Which investigation? What are you talking about? Investigation check earlier?
Yep.
No,
The
I think
22?
there is a slit that runs down the middle that you saw straight from where you were. You just triggered another trap on the sides of the wall. So as you step right here.
Good times.
Yep. Hold up, I've got too many layers. Send you to the back. Back. And then this one. Token layer. Blades fly out from the walls. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. This is probably where I die. Yeah,
That's an 8.
I'm dead.
You take 6 points of
Wow.
slashing damage.
That was being generous.
I rolled low.
Cool, I'm at 2.
Oh my
You
god.
take 6 points of slashing damage as these blades fly out and then go back into the wall. I will leave them there so you guys know where the traps are, because you definitely saw those fly out. You guys watch as Orange walks and just fuck.
Well, apparently I found another one.
You're
This is
muted.
really
baby.
not my strong suit.
Yeah, that's one way to find traps. Not really ideal.
I can do it that way.
Hey, well, okay, I already had my turn. Never mind. I forgot we're in initiative.
Can I finish my movement up one more?
Sure.
Trigger another trap.
And as you do,
No.
as you do, these go away. Oh, hold up, that's the wrong thing. Damn it. I'm gonna get rid of these because they keep getting in my way. There you go.
Cool. So
The flames are gone for now.
I'm gonna look around for any more like traps.
Make an investigation check.
That I already set off, so I can see. I know where that one is, but oh god,
No,
Oh,
you're good.
You're
Too
pretty
much
confident
tabs.
that you have hit all the traps in this room.
I don't even know what triggered that last one, guys.
You're pretty sure that there are no more traps in here.
Yeah, I'm done. Next.
All right, that's gonna put.
I'm like bleeding out up here. I'm afraid to move.
Just sitting there.
So who's next, Gagnor?
Greed, I think.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm muting myself.
I'm just gonna step down because Arn was already stepping here, so that should be safe.
Okay.
And then just spend my turn trying to see if there's anything else we haven't triggered that I could warn them for, or anything like that.
All right, make an investigation check.
Damn it. 11.
The only ones you're aware of is that you saw the blades go back in, and you're not sure where the trigger device is. You know it was somewhere in that area that Arin passed through. but that's it.
Jesus. That's my turn.
Okay, that's going to put us back at the top at Sedimera.
I will cast Healing Word on Orin.
Okay.
Thank you. It's very appreciated.
So she hits her drum with like a brushing and like casts her fingers towards you and says "Ansuz," and you feel like a little gentle wind hit you. And I have to find it on Roll20. You heal for 5.
You're a little less than.
I'm at half.
Helling word.
Yeah, I couldn't fit all the letters.
Helling word. Cool. So you heal for 5. That's way better than you were. Is that your turn, babe?
That's a bonus action, but I don't think I have any
You
actual.
want to move?
Not really. Can I try to? I've been rolling real bad on the important stuff, so can I try to disarm the fire trap?
Make me an investigation check to look for the mechanism.
Okay. 18.
With an 18, whatever it is that is making these function, it doesn't seem to be a mechanical trap.
Ah, fuck! They're magic traps.
In fact, looking at the eyes of these with an 18, looking at the eyes of these serpents, it looks like they themselves are sentient and fire upon things that they perceive.
Oh, so it wasn't that step, it was that he saw you. Guys, the whole point of these traps is to not be seen by them, so you need to be really, really sneaky, and maybe just leave if you're not sneaky. I'm going to try.
Make an intelligence check, Bropsy.
Orin's kind of like, what's Sabi?
Oh, I'm not feeling very smart today.
Yeah, that sounds right to you.
Okay.
Which means it's wrong. Can I use my action? So I'm done.
Okay, so I'll say this out of character. She also hit a pressure plate at the end of the top of the stairs that also caused the thing to go.
But I didn't find it with my 18.
I will say you also found that.
Oh, okay.
So sorry about that. I forgot about the thing. You also see that there is the plate that Bropsy hit.
But it's not mechanical. Or it is.
It is mechanical.
Okay.
That's mechanical.
Can I disarm that?
Not on this turn.
Not on this turn. Right. Hi, Kitty.
Sorry. So I'm sorry about that. But looking at the statues themselves, there seems to be. I was letting you know something bigger, and that's the fact that even if you disarm this pressure plate,
you still have to be sneaky.
But I forgot that you do still. You see the pressure plate that made them go all off at once.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
That's my turn.
That is your turn. That is going to put us at Mitnir.
Pulls out my axe and swings for the eyes of the one behind me.
Oh my god.
Make an attack roll.
Wait. No, doesn't that put that at my turn?
Oh, it is Bropsy.
Yeah.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
I
had you roll something, so I saw Bropsy at the bottom. I thought, oh, she's gone.
Well, I don't want to touch the chest because I feel like that's obviously trapped.
Who knows?
I don't trust that. I would like to investigate the statue. Like, does that also perhaps seem sentient? So, investigation?
Sure. 15. Checking out the statue, it doesn't seem sentient, but with your observation skills and really taking a close look at it, and you've been flapping here for about 12 seconds, and you've been checking out the statue, checking everything else, there does seem to be something. There seems to be a very abnormal line in the bricks that seems to run from the chest to the statue.
Like a trap, maybe?
There is a trap that you think is connected between the chest and the statue. The two together form one trap. But you can't because it's you. If it was somebody with any roguing skills, I would say something different. But because it's you, you do not know what that means. You just know that there is some connection between the chest and the statue.
Okay.
And it definitely, based on the room, there's some trap nonsense going on.
Well, I don't know what it does or if we can stop it, but there seems to be a trap here, and I don't want to touch this.
I'll come take a look in a minute.
Can I
in 1 hour?
Can I all I can do then is just like ready something maybe? Or I guess I investigated, so I can't do that, huh?
Yeah, you investigated, that's your action.
Okay, so I can That's
so you're just flying there checking things out. This isn't actually like in combat, it's just I want people to fuck things up for each other in order because otherwise when you moved in earlier and everybody got fucked because they put themselves into the room. Yeah. I just wanted to avoid punishing people that harshly when somebody else moves forward too fast.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't move too fast.
Everyone else just moved too slow.
Yeah.
We all should have just ran right up to the chest.
Yeah.
Straight to the fucking chest. Skippington.
Man, now I had time to think it over though now, and I'm not sure if I still want to do the same thing.
That's what
last I heard
turns
was
are
you
for.
were back in the statue.
I'm gonna go for the. I'm not stealthy this time, and I'm gonna try to just dive back out.
Diving back out?
Yeah. So like, I'm not walking. I'm just gonna just out of the room.
It'd be a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Sorry, not a acrobatics check. Acrobatics check is better.
Okay. 20. Nat 20.
So you guys watch this sorry. As Mitnir fucking flies through here, stumbles or tumbles through, and all these fucking serpent statues just go fireballs just like flying out of their mouth everywhere. It's just the whole place is lit. And
sorry, I know that they'll see me.
Mitnir, I'm gonna delete you. You're out of the room. That's so good. Okay, that's Mitnir's turn. Is he like roll? Is he like tumble and roll? And you're standing next to Grim. Grim is like, you made the correct choice, lizard man. It is very hot and dangerous in there.
Do you have any meat? We could.
I have jerky. Here we go.
Oh, just starts like.
Yeah, so they're just sitting there, just munching on jerky, like side by side. Both of them holding it in the right hand, chewing it on the right side.
It's like nervous eating, just like, oh boy.
Well, that's gonna put us at Arin's turn.
I don't know what to do.
I love trap rooms so much.
You hated them when I gave you one.
It's stuck.
Yeah, but you had a hallway where every turn was a trap. This was a room with a rogue in front of it that said, "Watch out for traps."
It didn't say watch out for traps. It said don't steal.
No,
it also said move. It said move in the shadows, which was be stealthy, and it said watch where you step, or whatever.
It said keep your eyes open and don't trust something that's too easy.
I only caught the second part.
That's why I said, do you want me to read it again? And you all said no.
Yeah, you went, no, it's fine.
I just yawned, guys.
Hey, hit that counter.
An instruction manual to not die.
It's fine. We're not professionals. We don't know what we're doing.
We don't have.
What are you doing, Arn?
Well, I'm standing here. So
do you spend 6 seconds thinking about what you did wrong?
Brapsy says that statue chest thing is probably trapped or something. I can't disarm traps. Anyone else? And he'll just wait here for someone else to do something.
I'll do it. I don't know who's
Okay,
next.
Reed's turn.
Okay.
This is a terrible. I'm just gonna walk forward a bit, stop about there, and try to look for something new.
I'm making
And
an
hopefully
investigation check.
don't step on anything. 23.
With a 23, not only do you see that the pressure plate in front of you between you and Aaron right here, but you also see the one on the opposite side.
Seti, there's a trap about 15 feet ahead of you. 20 feet ahead of you.
Okay,
And
good
I
to know.
point it out.
17.5 feet ahead of you.
There, that. And that's my turn. I'm just gonna keep an eye on things.
All right. That's your turn, Seti.
Okay, so I move about 15 feet ahead, looking for the strap, and is it something that it looks like I could step?
Roll with advantage.
And
And I'm not going to make you... You can use your... Yeah, that'll be
Is
like a
that
bonus
17?
action. You do see it. So
Okay.
you can use your action to disarm if you would like.
Well, does it look like something I could skirt around?
Oh, yeah, you can just step right the fuck over it. It's
Okay.
like not even that big.
Okay, yeah, so I just move around it. Oops. I keep trying to move my token on Streamlabs.
All right, so you're here, and then you just step to here.
Okay.
Enough?
Yeah, and then have we identified any traps like between me and this chest? Obviously the chest is
Nobody
trapped.
has identified any traps between you and the chest.
I probably need to make a roll to look at the one on the chest before I can disarm it.
Correct.
Okay,
You need to
so
investigate it.
yeah, I would like to spend my action to
So
do
you're
that.
the rest of your action to investigate, sure.
Yeah, so I'll move up.
Roll with advantage because you know it's there.
Ooh, 10.
Yeah, you.
I'm not. I don't.
You know the trap's there. You just can't figure it out yet. I'm not gonna say that. Oh, you got one roll and now you're done. You haven't figured it out yet.
It's taking me a while. I'm going to need another minute.
If you guys would like, you can wait until Seti has taken another minute. We can move. If you guys want to stand still,
I can cast guidance.
you can cast guidance.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else want to do anything before Seti tries again, or do you all want to stand fucking still?
I'm not moving.
Did the knife come out right next to where I'm standing currently
Mm-hmm.
when I saw it?
No, where you are
Like from
now.
right here?
Make
Yeah.
a intelligence check.
Ah, shit. Just a straight intelligence check.
Straight intelligence check. This is your memory.
12.
It's got to be around here, man.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna
Just trigger the trap. You'll know exactly where it is.
I'm just gonna duck down a bit, just to try to be under whatever it is, but I'll stay still.
Okay. Seems good. That's gonna put it. By the way, the blades came out and then shut down. So backing out would be the better choice. You knew that.
Then I'll just fucking stand here, I guess.
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe you'll trigger
it. Nobody else wants to do anything else?
I'm just guidancing and she can take her time. Oh my god.
13. But I also get guidance, right?
You get the guidance.
So what is that, a D4?
A D4, I think.
16 total.
16. Looking at it, it does seem to be that there's some sort of pressure plate with underneath, or that seems to run underneath the chest and onto the locking mechanism itself. You think that you can probably disarm it. You're not sure exactly what it does.
Okay, well, wish me luck. Maybe if would guidance also help with disarming traps? It's an ability.
Give it to you again.
Yeah, I'll give it to her again. Can't
So
use
you
it
say,
as many times as you want.
Please? So yeah, go ahead and
Yeah, maybe a little bit more of that good
you
luck
land on your
vibes.
shoulder slightly, and you can feel her talons just tap your shoulder, and you feel a gust of wind beneath you. your eyes widen. It's like you got a CPAP machine. Like suddenly you're
Suddenly
your
I
eyes
can
are so
breathe.
wide. Yeah.
The entire thing is just Brapsy
20.
continuously patting her on the back.
20. You feel the pressure. You take your thieves' tools out. You pull it underneath, and then you feel there's certain rod that seems to run from the pressure plate underneath all the way to the trapping mechanism that connects to
You
the
didn't add
lock.
the D4.
Oh, well, you need to.
And you click and pop, and you feel that the trap disables without any trigger.
Okay, it is disabled, and I assume that it means it is now not too easy to steal because that was actually really hard, and maybe we can see what's inside. So I open it up.
Okay, it's locked.
Oh, it's locked! Oh, hang on, give me another second. And I want
Try
to.
again.
I unlock it.
It doesn't budge. You can use your.
I get the guidance. 15.
It just barely opens. You watch as you click and just barely turn it. You think for a second that you're about to lose your lockpick at the edge of the lockpick, but you finally feel the last tumbler click. And as you open it up, you look inside this large chest, and all there is a single dagger laying in the center of the chest on a single downy pillow.
Pick it up.
The dagger's too easy. Take the pillow.
Oh.
He doesn't say that in character, does he?
No, I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Yeah, exactly. As you pick up the dagger and turn it over in your hands, you see that it has a jagged hooked blade that is ruggedly hewn, and the hilt and the pommel of the dagger is a twisting serpent that seems to wrap around and leaves a what looks like a jade gemstone running through the handle itself as sort of like a filler around with which the serpent is twisting.
It's very pretty.
It's a relatively large dagger too. It's not like super tiny. It's a hooked blade, and it's probably about, the whole thing together is about 10 inches long.
Super pretty. Does anybody use daggers other than me?
Not I.
I have some, but I don't use them.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see what the horseman has to say about this one. I don't think the pillow is worth taking.
Looks like a soft pillow.
Well, maybe for the sleep times, so I'll take the pillow.
Sure. Go ahead and put down a soft pillow. It's got silk on. It's silk.
Yeah, okay, it's a very fancy pillow.
It's a nice pillow.
Reminds me of home.
It's a green silk pillow.
Uh,
And all right, so I need everybody's pathing out, but you don't have to move an initiative as long as you're aware of traps and you know how to move.
yeah, I just go back out the same way I came in. Along
Alright,
the
so
wall.
Working together, it's easy enough, but I do need you all to make stealth checks on your way out.
Right.
Shit.
If you want to go one at a time, you want to go in a group.
I got an 18.
I'm gonna wait for everyone
Steady.
else to go.
Steady moves her way through. No reaction.
One at a time is probably good.
Who's next?
I'm stealthing.
Ooh, 20 for Orin.
Orin. Stealth his way out. No problem.
Whee!
I'm still flying.
Okay. You still stealth and
stealth.
with very deft flight, with not a noise made, flying out of the range of the sight of the creatures. You escape. Agreed.
Can I do these serpents look like they can move their head, or is it
Wait,
just
wait,
like a column straight out?
Can I guidance him on my way out?
No, you're gone.
Okay. Never mind.
They seem stationary as far as you can tell.
All right, then with the stealth, I'm gonna try to like army crawl under one of them, and hopefully the jet stream goes over my head. But
Roll advantage.
cool. 16.
You're you get right out.
Okay.
Good job, team. So you find yourselves back at the central area. Grim
that
looks
was
at me and is like,
fun.
that was very dangerous. You are all very dumb.
That was very intense. But we did find a nice dagger, and
Who is still looking very rough.
Orin raises his hand.
yes.
I will cast Cure Wounds on you.
Healing word would probably be fine, but okay.
Healing word? He doesn't have healing word.
Well.
Okay. All right, druid, not cleric.
Yeah, he doesn't have healing word. All right, D8 plus 3. That's 7.
7?
Yep.
All right, I'm full.
He touches you, and a little bit of a mushroom grows on your wounds where you're scarred, and you see like all this fungus grow on you, and then just sort of dissolves into the air. That was a good use of the mushroom fungus. I hope you are feeling well.
You did say the next statue looked like a priest or something, right?
It looks like a priest of some kind, yeah.
Maybe only the people that can do like priesty things go, and the rest of us just stay here in case there's more like fire and spikes and shit.
I will go over see if there's a plaque at this one like there was at the last one.
Since you know what you're looking for, it's easy enough to find. Looking at this particular one, you see a small inscription at the bottom of the statue that says, "A treasure sought in earnest by the will of the gods brings many blessings. A treasure sought in greed will only lead to jealousy and strife."
I'll stay back here.
All right. Anyone else feeling earnest?
And anybody else feel like they don't suck?
I don't know.
What's the area look like behind? Like, is it dark or?
I mean, yeah. Looking at it, it seems to continue on. Make a perception check for me.
Okay. 23.
From what you see, you can actually see that it looks to be a relatively not super long winding hallway. On either side, it looks like it might be a crypt beyond this point.
Oh.
Leading forward into a path unseen. It seems to curve to the left and head northward from here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go around this statue and poke my head in.
Okay. Well, ignoring your miniatures because there is no map for this one.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that. As
It
you
hooks
begin,
to the left, I get that.
yeah, as you begin heading down this hallway, you look left and the right, and you see what looks to be like your typical crypt passageway, where you have insets in the walls that seem to have coffers on either side, as well as vases that maybe could be filled with ashen remains or something to that effect. As you continue to head down that way, you do see an archway as the curve hits. Looking ahead of you, you see an archway. Through it, you can see something, but it's up to you if you want to proceed by yourself or not. You can definitely see that there's an end to this passageway, not far ahead, probably about 50 feet ahead of you.
Well, this one didn't mention anything about being unseen or sneaky, so I'll cast light on my staff.
Okay, you can cast light. Looking around you, it's as you see. Looking
Get it
ahead
nice
of
and
you,
bright in here.
down the pathway, you do see what looks like a a straight up plethora of bones. They seem to be crisscrossing over one another in a like pickup sticks like manner. Just bone over bone over bone, piles of bodies at different levels of decay at the end of the hallway within this room ahead of you.
Ooh. Is that all that I see in the room? Just bodies everywhere?
From a distance of 50 feet, yeah. You can make out the bones with the light that you've added.
Like, how far in does that start?
It starts right at the door.
Oh, like as soon as I go in, it's just bodies.
If
To
you
the
want to
wall.
walk into the room, you can. You can walk in. I'm still putting you at 50 feet, just turning the light on. So, what do you
So,
want to
like,
do?
what I'm saying is, if I step into the room,
Oh, if you actually go to
do
the
the
room and step in,
bodies start right where I walk
pretty much
in?
right at the door, you can see that there's bodies piled up all around this room. The room is actually fairly large. It seems to be about 30 feet from
And by
one side
door,
to the
you
end.
mean the archway? Where
Archway,
the
an archway.
starts?
There's no specific door. And
Um,
then looking inside, there's piles of corpses at varying levels of decay. And go ahead and make me a perception check, please.
And you said the archway started further in, though, right?
50. It's 50 feet to the archway, is what I was telling you.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? So basically, to this room, there was 50 feet. So you could see the bones crisscrossing beyond the archway.
So I have to
My-
move 50 feet, and then I'm at the archway.
Yeah, and
Yes.
then if you wanted to enter the room, yes, you could see all this stuff. With a 13 perception check, you can make out that there are some glints and some shines within the bones. Some of them are holding him. Some of them are wearing these things that seem to be shining. But with a 13, you can't make out the whole of it. It's just there's so much going on.
can I nature see?
Are
like-
you entering this hallway with him?
I'm sitting next to him.
Oh
However,
yeah, so you're with him.
yeah.
Looking around, yeah, with him, you can. What do you want to do?
I want to like look at the bones. Are they?
You want to. What are you trying to determine? Is my question.
I would hopefully assume that they're not. I don't know if that's hopeful. Are they real bones?
That would be a medicine check.
Oh, okay, medicine. All right. Oh, well, look at me. I have a +5 on that.
18. They are indeed real bones. Some of them, in fact, still have decayed meat on them.
Oh, okay,
Looking
that's
around, they
nice.
seem to belong to different races.
Mhm,
The skeletal structures are different among each of them.
mhm.
And to your count, with an 18 medicine check, there seems to be about 18 people here.
Okay.
18 skulls, all in
Uh-huh.
all. And they are very definitely real and very definitely dead.
I wonder if any of these bodies belong to missing travelers along the path.
Yeah, I don't like that a lot, but that's a possibility.
So
I'm
Greed,
going
like,
to-
is that a normal name for your people and stuff? Like, Sari's just like trying to make small talk out in
Who are you
the
talking to?
Greed.
Oh, Greed.
I want to move up to the archway,
Okay, yeah, moving up to the archway. Sure.
just so I
haven't
get a
heard any
better look
screams.
into the room.
The room itself
I don't know
seems
if my people have
relatively
common.
plain. Make me another perception check. Or investigation, your choice. Looking for these shiny things you can see inside.
Perception's fine.
Oop.
Maybe not.
With an 11, yeah, you can see glints of different objects throughout these piles of bones and decayed corpses.
So
Some of them are gripping them
now
in their
that I'm
hands.
closer, all I can see in the room is just bodies everywhere, right?
Bodies everywhere. There's not a single thing written on the walls. There's not a single symbol to be seen, any words that you can see. It's just bodies, and you can see a couple of different objects sort of glinting here and there.
How long would it take for me to I kind of figure it would take a while to organize the bones? Like
You're
cluster by
gonna
the
start
person?
moving stuff.
I want to guesstimate how long that would take.
If you were gonna organize the bones into particular people and then separate them and lay them out for funeral rites or something, probably about 4 or 5 hours.
Oh boy, okay.
If you were doing it all by yourself.
I don't really know what to do here.
Maybe we come back to this one after. I'm not going to root through corpses for stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I guess with 11, it's easy enough to say, like, I'll give you half of the things that I know you can see.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
with his,
I got a 12.
okay, with your 12. That's, I guess. Let me get to the page. You could definitely see the hilt of a sword. You can see one of them is not wearing but holding armor. And then you can see a shield. Oh, also you can definitely see that somebody's wearing a hat.
What kind of hat?
It looks like a wizard's hat. Like
Oh,
classic wizard's hat, and it's like pure red.
Interesting things.
I would like to do some fights for them, but I know that would take a time. So maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Make me a perception check, Brapsy, with advantage, actually.
Is it perception?
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
What's that? No. nothing-
I
nothing
just
to say.
feel so sad for all these 18 dead people on the floor.
Yeah.
We're doing so well here,
This is
Rapsy.
one dark room that's just filled with corpses.
All right, Oren is going to basically,
About face.
yeah, he's going to give like a general last rites to all the corpses.
Okay, sure.
Because he grew up in a temple, he knows what they say when
All right.
people die.
So you give them a couple of small prayers and whatnot, and then you head back out. And as you guys watch, Arin and Brapsy come back out, you can't make much out from their faces, but they look haggard and a little bit less than excited as they come back out of that area.
Yep.
Anything fun?
Might have to go back to that.
Depends. I
I
mean,
could also just do that one after you leave and catch up with you guys.
there were some things in there, but it's a room full of corpses. I'm not one to really root through the corpses.
Did you make the corpses, or were they already there?
No.
Oh no, they're all already dead. Various levels of decay. Some look like they've been there a long time.
That's it, just bodies.
Cool. So we
Yeah.
can move on from that one.
Well, I mean, we saw like a fancy wizard hat, a sword hilt,
Oh man.
some sort of armor, I think. And what was the other thing?
So you saw all this really cool stuff, but
yeah,
you didn't want to, like, was it dangerous, or did you just not want to?
Like some of them were like still holding on to the things. You can't pry stuff out of the like they
Oh.
didn't do anything to us, so we can't just rip it from
But there
Also,
weren't any
Oren-
traps or anything.
Also, Oren did read the inscription before entering the room, so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
I mean, the inscription says not to, like, loot out of greed,
oh.
and I'm not. I'm not.
So
a greedy
maybe
person,
it's the
it-
obvious.
Like, it
but
wants you to only take the things that you need? Or to take
I
nothing
think
at
so.
all?
you don't need any of it.
Maybe the things that weren't on a body.
They were all on bodies.
Or the thing that doesn't work for you?
I mean, I
Maybe?
Yeah,
might
like-
not have seen everything. I only saw a few things.
Okay, well, we won't worry about it. We still have another hallway to check, and if there's like a puzzle here that we didn't solve, then we can go back and maybe try to see what else is in that room.
Yeah, we can come back if we need to.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
Check out the
Do
other hallway.
the other.
The next one.
Okay.
Let them stew on that one while we go to the next one.
Inscription easily enough. You guys take enough time to find. there is an inscription that says, "The pursuit of knowledge leads to new discoveries, and is the most potent power there is."
Oh.
Looking
Guess
at
this
this particular
statue
sculpture, you
wizardly.
find, what looks to be a statue of a man wearing large robes, a hood over his head, very long draping robes with a wand in one hand and a tome in the other.
You know, stories are great and all, but books are kind of terrible.
Hey, you can
Well.
learn a lot from books.
Yes. I mean, they're not the most exciting stories. Like, it's better to be told a story by somebody who
I
is
mean,
not
this is a
book.
straight up fucking wizard hanging out here.
So, Oren, did you want to go in with me?
Sure.
I will follow because I'm curious.
Okay.
Okay, good
You guys
luck.
enter- There's probably only about 30 feet before you guys actually find what this chamber has to hold. You find yourselves in a large circular room. Again, no map. You see what looks like a hovering crystal in the
Oh.
center of the room with 9 statues lining the wall. Each one of the statues seems to be pointing towards the crystal that's hovering in the center. And they each seem to be doing something different, but are pointing there with their mouths open and their hands gesturing in one way or the other.
I bet this
Gesturing
one
like,
has
look
magic
at that, or gesturing like, oh fuck.
They're all gesturing towards the crystal. But go ahead and make a insight check.
Ba, 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 ba. Wow, I feel so shit after seeing those bodies.
They're totally scared of that crystal, man.
Oh god, I don't know how I feel about that. Oof.
That's a scary crystal. As far as you can tell, they definitely look. They're totally scared of that crystal.
Cool, they got a spoopy crystal in here.
No, you don't think that. She does.
But I believe her. She's
She
my
hasn't said
friend.
nothing.
No. I could see the fear in her eyes.
Can I check out the crystal without getting too close?
An inspection check.
You said investigation?
Investigation, that one. I don't know why I said inspection.
Okay. Eek,
14?
14.
Looking at it, you actually see something hovering in the middle of the crystal. Well, so they're frozen, rather, in the middle of the crystal.
There's something in the crystal. I don't know if this is the thing that they're pointing at.
Are there any inscriptions or runes around the statues at all?
There doesn't seem to be anything, no.
Wait, how big is the crystal?
I'm not gonna make you roll for it. The crystal itself is actually about 5 feet high
Oh.
and relatively slender.
Oh, so it's a really big crystal then.
It's really big. And all these are like man-sized statues all gesturing towards it. Greed, go ahead and make me an insight check on these things.
Okay. Not my strong suit, but... Yeah, nope.
I was gonna say roll with advantage, by the way.
That's in that one.
So because I was gonna say roll
well
with
then
advantage,
13.
though, because I just was holding off because I didn't feel like saying it. But you, as a spellcaster, can tell they're casting spells. Like the gesturing of their hands looks like they're mid spell casting.
Okay.
And there's 9 of them, you said?
9 statues.
And they're all doing different gestures.
Yeah.
Could be 9 different spells? Or one spell that requires 9 gestures? I don't really know.
Do I know any spells that require 9 gestures?
Hell no. You don't even know any spells like that don't come from a book of fucking hellscape. Like like you don't cast spells like most other spellcasters. This all looks like nonsense to you. All you gotta do is go flip-a-pow, Eldritch Blast.
What if you mimic the hand gestures in a certain order?
Yeah, can I dancing dragon Zuko my way, copying the motions?
Make a performance check.
Oh shit. Da- 22.
Yeah, you fucking ace it. Like you go, what's it la da 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 da, and you just make the smooth little dance. Like it kind of looks like you're doing some sort of like weird martial arts, but also like some sort of weird YMCA ripoff. And you finish and you hit the last statue. Nothing fucking happens, but you really did it, man.
Well, it's definitely not that, at least. And I straighten out my robes a little bit.
You
That
guys
was
are a
worth
little
a
bit
shot.
impressed. That was pretty good.
Sorry, I missed it.
Can't say
Yeah.
I've ever seen anyone do that before.
I don't know why everybody's just hanging outside instead of
Well, traps.
There were traps in one room and we all went, no.
Well, I'm just gonna hide. We're not going anymore.
If nobody
You just
calls
gave me
for me,
a
then
room
I'm
full of
staying
magic.
here.
Oren's entered every room so far.
Yeah, I know.
And
Like
he almost died in the first room.
Graham is gonna walk into the room and he says, "This is less scary than the other rooms."
Oren is going to touch the crystal.
All right, you touch the crystal.
Yep.
It's got a little bit of a hum to it. It's definitely magical.
I'm feeling a bit of a hum on this. It's doing something.
I mean, most hovering crystals are.
I wouldn't know
Magic.
that. I've never seen a humming crystal
Can I,
before.
can I read the inscription again?
Sure.
Remind me what it said.
It just says the pursuit of knowledge leads to new discoveries and is the most potent power there is.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Should I try throwing a spell at the crystal? Can we see what's inside of it, or is it too, like, encased?
Well, you can certainly look harder.
I will look harder.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
$23.
Looking at it, it seems to be a wand. It seems to be about 13 inches long. Seems to have multiple gemstones lining and encrusting the exterior and wrapping along towards a point. Very ornate, and it seems to be made out of some sort of metallic material.
So there's a metal wand in there, and I just kind of point it out in case. Should we bust it open? Or attempt to?
Grim thinks you should hit it with the lizard man. But Grim also does not want to use spell slots.
I'm gonna guidance screen if he decides to do any of that.
How do we want to attempt
I
this?
don't really trust it because I still think it's spooky. But it does make sense. I don't know. Here, just good luck.
But you've got that guidance, man.
Yeah, boy, do I have it. I guess I'll try to just Eldritch Blast the face of the crystal.
All right, you Eldritch Blast the crystal. As you do, you watch as the Eldritch Blast fires from your hand and before it even hits the statue, sucks. Or before it even hits the crystal, sucks into the first statue.
This can only mean good things, right? And I throw another one. Into the first one again?
Into the first statue. You're
Is
muted,
the
babe.
first statue doing anything? Like,
No, there seems to be no reaction.
Can we hear the eldritch blasting?
You guys hear some sort of...
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go around the statue and look in and see what's
you can
going
see
on.
green light sort of flashing in the distance.
Do you think they're fighting?
It kind of looks like they might be fighting. There's definitely something happening. I guess we should maybe go check it out. And I'm gonna go running.
Not a full
Perhaps-
run, but rapid.
Yeah,
fire.
like
perhaps
a quick.
magic doesn't work on this, so I'll try smacking it with my staff.
All right, you hit it with your staff. Make an attack roll.
All right. 8.
You missed the statue, or you missed the crystal. You want to hit it, but then like suddenly like there's a bit of flash of light, and you go ow, and you sort of look away for a second, and you hit the ground next to it.
Still disturbed from the room of corpses.
Can I try just casting Mage Hand in front of me to see if that gets sucked up too?
Yeah, go for it. That's a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Nah. So you cast Mage Hand, and it sort of begins hovering towards the crystal, and right before it's about to reach it, sucks into the first statue. It's gone. You guys watching? You guys entering the area? Seti, Mitney, are you going into?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you guys send in, you see him Mage Hand inching towards this large crystal floating, as I've described everything else, and just sucks into the first statue to the left.
Oh, I had
Weird.
a thought.
By all
There's
means.
9 statues, correct?
There are 9 statues.
How many levels of magic is there?
Are you asking out of character?
No, in
10,
character.
technically.
Do you think we have to like do different levels of magic for each statue?
If so, I don't think we have the power between us to do anything higher.
What
Two.
about different schools of magic? I know there's 9 statues, is maybe too many, but were both of the spells you just cast the same school?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
We were
It's like it
worried.
ate it. Is that, do we want all of the statues to eat magic, or do we want them to not eat magic?
I'm
Can
not
I
sure.
cast Disguise Self since that's the first level?
You certainly can try.
So we came in here because we were worried, and you're fighting.
Is it
Oh,
disguise self or
rock.
is it mask of many faces?
Well, Mask of Many Faces casts Disguise Self. It just lets me do it at will.
Okay. So you go.
Technicalities.
So you go and you feel this eldritch energy well up inside you, and as you begin to twist your own flesh, you feel as it flies away from you, the black or the green and black energy flows from your own body and twists and enters the first statue. Its eyes glow bright green,
Oh, shit.
and it remains there.
Well, he
The first
definitely
statue.
woke it up.
The first statue's eyes are glowing.
Ooh, so that was a higher level of magic than the previous?
Barely, but I don't have anything much more than that.
We may have to revisit this at a later time.
I mean, I could try it again and see if it goes to another statue.
But what if it's like the dwarves and you're just waking them up to kill us?
Headbutt one.
All right.
So you run up to the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth.
Whichever one's closest to where we would have come into the room.
There's the first statue with the eyes glowing.
Not that one.
Second statue. So
Okay.
Or I guess the 9th statue would be the next closest because it's like a semicircle. So you run to the 9th statue and you just fucking headbutt it. Yeah, your head hurts.
Just look at it. Nope. This one
Small
doesn't
amount
work
of
that
blood
way.
trickling down his forehead now.
I
I'm just
have
gonna.
I only have one. I can only do like one more spell today, so I could try like Fairy Fire or something. If we think that's a good idea.
Well, I can do mine at will without having to worry about my
Okay,
supply.
well, okay, yeah, try it and see if anything different happens.
Okay, I'm going to cast Disguise Self again.
Nothing happens. As in, you can't even start at the magic.
Do I need to feed it spells? Do we need to feed it spells?
Is it?
I
But
asked the group.
is it eating the spells from you?
It appeared to be eating.
Can
the
you
spells
do
from
like the mage hand thing again?
Can I try the Mage Hand thing again?
Sure.
Does it let me cast it?
Yeah. Mage hand cast, and then immediately gets sucked into the second statue.
Um,
I'm a little.
Interesting. I
It
went
does.
into the first one before.
Technically, it doesn't take me that long to recover all of my stuff, so I can just start burning different spells.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe let's see if it actually works. I mean, the only thing I would want to hold back on is maybe another healing word to if we got hurt by something, but it doesn't seem to be any fighting in here, so I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay, so read that out for me. All of it's
Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet light. My choice, violet. Any
What kind
creature
of-
in the area
like,
within the
what-
spell.
What's its spell level? What's its
Oh,
spell type? All
well,
that
it's a level 1 evocation.
stuff. Okay, so you cast Fairy Fire. On what specifically? On the crystal? Doesn't
I
matter, don't
guess
worry about
it's
it.
centered on the
As you
crystal,
get,
yeah.
as you gesture ahead of you, you do some sort of bardic your thing. You want to do some flavor for casting Fairy Fire?
She closes her eyes and makes like this rapid, like low clicking sound in the back of her throat. It's sort of like a sort of echolocation kind of sound, and it's like accentuated with beats of her drum, and it as the sound kind of washes out, it outlines the targets in this.
So
blue-green
as it
or this
begins, you
violet
see
light.
this sort of like fairy fire. It's like a sort of like it's like a cloud of like burning dust that seems to just like be sparkling out away from her. It begins to head towards the crystal and sucks into the second crystal, and its eyes seem to glow a sort of effervescent burning color.
Second statue.
The second statue is lit.
Okay, well, we need to use spells that are actually like hard for, or well, not hard, but actually taxing a little bit. So I'm all out. Everybody else have fun.
Grim Sisters says, "Does not the bird have a necklace that throws fire?"
I don't want to use that.
Oh, that feels like a waste.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis.
Is that first level?
Yep.
Okay, so you watch as the ice begins to form around your body, just gets sucked into the thing, twists to the third statue, and its eyes glow blue. Third statue is lit.
Oh man, how many spellcasters do we have?
I don't know, but in case you guys haven't figured out, there's 9 levels of spells you have to put into this fucking thing. So I'll be right back while you guys figure that out.
I mean,
So
we've already
everybody's
done
like
3.
levels.
Levels of
Different
spells. Nobody has.
Statue.
Does anybody even have a second level?
No.
We're too low
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, so
Nobody
we
gets
just have to
second level
burn
spells.
9 level 1 spells.
I
No.
don't even know if that would work though. You
Well,
might have to
if-
do
yeah,
one
well,
at
I just
each
used-
level.
9 levels total.
Yeah.
You could throw 9 fireballs or one level 9 fireball.
Yeah, the choice basically is use the necklace or use your spell slots.
Well, so far it was all the statues' eyes were blue, or was the second
No,
one different?
green, blue. I missed what Fairy Fire did.
Yeah, I'm not sure he said the color.
I mean, I can just keep burning spell slots, and then if you give me half an hour between each one, because I
Do
can
remember the
cover on short
caravan
rest.
is
I feel
movie.
like you can't do the same spell twice though, because you tried to do yours again and you couldn't cast it.
I have 2 other spells I haven't used.
Oh, I know.
So you
but
so
that's
one
what I'm saying.
one 30-minute rest and then you could do
The other one.
Yeah.
At least so that way the long rest spellcasters don't have to waste all their spells on this.
I mean,
Because
I already
there was-
did, but I'm fine with that. Like, we you know, we
Well,
can.
because there's a warrior statue that's probably going to involve beating the hell out of something.
Well, that'll be Mitnir's job.
Yeah, Mitnir, go do something by yourself.
I can beat
cast-
things.
Just like this 9 levels of spellcasting required to be done by yourself.
Well, hey Grim, you haven't done anything else. Why don't you cast some spells
I
and
will
contribute?
cast a spell if you want me to.
Yeah, let's make this
Do you
happen.
have
We're
enough
here.
people to cast
I
9
will
different
cast
spells?
Ice Knife on this thing.
I mean, we can burn the necklace if need be.
So he casts Ice Knife, and you see as a this sheath of ice, shard of ice launches from his hand. It just seems to coalesce and then launches from his hand and then sucks into the 4th statue. That's
So-
4 out of 9.
Yes, we need
I
5 more.
Only
Hex.
have a little bit of magic left.
I'll cast Hex on another.
And you watch as it begins to flow around the bend once again. The 5th statue's eyes are black.
Have they all been different colors so far?
Nope. Blue on the 4th and the 3rd.
First
Can I-
one was green.
Mhm.
The first one was, what was the first spell cast?
Eldritch Blast.
Disguise self.
That was
Oh, yeah.
Disguise Self. Yeah. That one was green.
But we haven't done any of the same spell, right?
I could try to do like a bardic inspiration. That's magic. I have lots of
Or I
those.
could guidance one of them. Oh.
I don't
it's
think
a
you
cantrip.
will.
That's not a level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys have figured this out as players.
Yeah.
You need 9 levels of spells.
Yeah, we know.
So that's what?
Cantrips don't count.
Cantrips
Yeah.
don't
Cantrips
count.
don't count, they're 0.
2 beads off your necklace?
That would be
And-
the two beads off the necklace would be 2 3rd level spells? Is it 3rd level for Fireball?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
So-
that would be 6 levels. Yeah.
So we have.
So if we...
Wait,
5
didn't we
left.
already do 5 of the statues?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So 1 bead would be 3 statues,
uh-huh.
and then just 1 more regular spell if we
We
want
can do that.
Would...
1
yeah.
bead and 1 actual spell.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bead
and then
is
if we
one
wanted to
level
go
1
to the... If we wanted to go to the warrior statue after throwing the 3, it might give me enough time to recover and I can try something else. That way, again, we're not screwing ourselves over.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Will do.
Well,
Okay.
Let's try one of the beads and see what it does.
You're muted.
You chuck a bead, Propsy?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and mark that off your character sheet.
Yeah,
Reduce the number by 1.
it hurts.
And you watch as you throw this fire begins to burst as this thing collapses and explodes right next to the thing. You guys are almost blinded by the fire, but it gets sucked away before it explodes on you and zips around. And the next 3 statues, their eyes begin glowing a crimson red.
So there's 1 left, I think.
That should put you at 8, so there's 1 statue left.
I would need about 30 minutes of not moving.
I mean,
before.
I have. I can. Should I try cure woundsing a statue?
Sure.
That seems not like a good idea.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
it's-
I'm kind of hesitant to do ice knife because it was already done.
Well, yeah,
Don't
do
repeat. Don't repeat.
do a new spell,
already
and
tried that.
look, we have healing potions if things get really bad. I think we'll be fine though.
Okay, so what's going on, guys?
I mean, I could speak with animal a statue. Disguise self worked. Why wouldn't that?
Is it level
It's-
1 spell or higher?
Yeah, the little one.
Sure.
You're doing what?
Um, uh,
I
what-
think you
don't
just
know.
need to choose a spell. Just
Yeah,
choose a spell.
okay. I'll cure wounds it.
All right. So as you cast Cure Wounds, you watch as the radiant energy gets sucked out of your hand and goes to the last statue. You watch as all of the statues begin to glow the respective colors that their eyes are glowing. They begin to pulse with energy, and then it goes to the tips of their hands and their fingers as they're gesturing forward. A beam, an arc of light comes from each hand and coalesces on the crystal itself, and you watch as the entire thing bursts and explodes, sending radiant crystals out in all directions. You watch as everything settles down and falls. There is a single metal wand that floats softly and touches to the ground, covered with a bunch of different colored gemstones that line and twist up the wand
Oh,
itself.
pretty.
Lays upon the ground.
Greed, would you like to get that?
Sure, and I'll go grab it.
Okay. Yeah, it just has to be attuned by a spellcaster.
Okay, I can figure out what this does later, and we can
Yep.
divvy this up as best we see fit.
Yep. So as you're holding the wand, you guys have finished this section of the thing. It's up to you what you guys want to do, because I could go forever. So we could end session now, or we can. What do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to do?
If the next section might take as long as these other ones have, then we should probably just end now and save it for next week.
I will say the warrior section is not short, because that's you're gonna fight something.
Yeah, so then
Wow,
let's
spoilers.
I mean, we kind of knew we were gonna fight things.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
guys head over
I'm
there and you read the
good to
thing
keep
that
going.
says strength is the only path to victory. That's its inscription.
One sentence,
Yes, Mr.
Mitnir,
Wilhite.
do your thing.
Yeah,
I'm good to go. I don't know about the rest of you.
I know.
I can't
The only question is
do too
is
much
Sim.
longer.
Sim's the real question.
Yeah,
Sim's like, so
I definitely can't do like a full combat or anything. So
if you guys want to go dick around with the other one again, more than welcome to.
I can spend 4 hours arranging bones. So I feel like
Well,
it's the right thing to
basically,
do.
You could all just like walk in there and actually like really look around properly and not roll below 10 on your.
Okay. Well,
quick group field trip to
No.
the corpse room.
What?
Yeah.
Your investigation check of 16.
We go field trip over.
Well, I mean, first of all, you can see that there's more things in there than you thought.
Okay. More things like toys or things like bones.
More toys.
Okay.
Than you thought.
Okay.
So you see like the handle of a sword, but you also see, what looks to be a bracelet around the wrist of one of them.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is clasping a stone. The other one is clasping a necklace with beads hanging from it.
Mm-hmm.
Another beaded
Also,
necklace.
with your investigation check, you see that there's a rat that is chilling on the skull of one of the things, and he is just like messing around with a little piece of dirt and a clump of dirt that he found.
I can't speak with animals.
You guys speak with animals?
I yawned again.
Yawn counter. You cast speak with animals. All right, so this rat's just chilling there, and you cast speak with animals. You can speak
Hello?
with animals. It looks towards you and it's like, "What the fuck?
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, I'm messing with some dirt, but
Uh-huh.
if you want to talk, man, like,
Also, question: did Grim have more berries left over?
sure." I think he makes like 12 berries. Hell yeah, he does.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a berry from him.
This is Grim's berry.
I need it.
This is acceptable to Grim.
Okay, thank you.
If you'll be so kind as to help me out, I have a berry I can give you.
Yeah, I would really like a berry. I mean, it's better than dirt. Dirt does not taste good.
Yeah. Yeah, don't say that to Grim. He'll be offended. But here you go.
Oh, thanks. Oh God, wow, this is really good.
How long have you been down here?
Oh man, I've been down here my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How long is that?
like 6 days.
Yeah. Okay. Do you do you have any idea of what happened here?
Oh man, some really fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, wow, has it been a fucking clusterfuck down here? Like, dude, like, I was just born, right?
Uh-huh.
I was just born, and you know these ones that have meat on them a little bit still. I haven't gotten all the way through them.
Oh. Okay.
Like these guys, man, they touched the wrong shit, I think, and they
Oh.
started fucking killing each other so fast. It was fucking nonsense, man.
They killed
Oh my
each other.
God. Oh yeah, they ripped each other's throats out. They bit each other. Like I bit them after they died, but before they died, they bit each other.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they bit each other good, and yeah, they killed each other, man.
They all came in here at the same time and did that?
Oh yeah, they were all like chilling together. They were like a rat pack, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, okay. Do you remember what they touched?
Uh, no.
Oh. Like, you don't know if it was something shiny or just
Oh no, they touched
bones
one
or...
of the things that isn't something that I chewed on.
Oh, okay. One
They
of the
like
non-edible things.
yeah.
Okay.
None of the white chewy chomp chomp cricky stuff, and none
Uh-huh.
of the meaty gross stuff. I say gross
Okay.
because it was good at first, but now it's not so good.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and they touched that stuff, and then they started killing each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that was
Hey,
only like
do you
6
have
days
any
ago?
more berries?
Well, we might.
Oh, yeah. I was a baby when that started. It was a really rough start to life.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sorry you had to see that.
Man, I don't even know what like friendship is.
Do you have friends? Do you have family down here?
No, it's just me, man. Like
Oh.
I showed up down here and I saw a lot of people killing each other. I think that's all I know is death
Yeah.
and then eating people that killed each other. It's pretty rough, to be honest with you.
Uh-huh. Sorry you had to see that. Thank
No,
you
it's
for your
cool.
help.
I don't know any better. It's like normal.
Yeah. Thank you.
Berries?
Okay, he shouldn't be hungry for another berry though, because the berry is like a whole day's sustenance.
Yeah, I want it for tomorrow.
Okay, that's fair.
Maybe it's like a hobbit
Can I get another berry from Grandma?
eating a whole thing of lemnis bread when you
This
only
rat
nibble.
is eating a lot of my berries.
Just give me one more.
I will give you 2 more as long as this thing can stop us from turning into skeletons.
Maybe. We'll see. Yeah.
Have some berries.
Okay, I go and I give him 2 more berries.
Okay.
And my next plan is just to go back to the rights.
Thank you so much for these berries. I'm going to go into my hovel now, and I'm going to hold these, and I'm going to eat them tomorrow. You're a very nice, I don't know what you are, but you're not a skeleton, so I think you're pretty cool.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, thanks for the berries. You're a real nice lady.
Maybe living here isn't the best of choices.
I really don't know what else there is.
Well, outside there are natural grown berries.
I don't know what nature is.
Oh, okay. Maybe
Again,
when
you're communicating with this animal. It's not saying these words as words. It's more I'm translating them for you.
Yeah,
It's not saying the word nature. Just to help you out. It's just to make it understandable for you.
Yeah. Just maybe one day go outside and maybe you'll like it better.
Will you show me which way is outside?
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll follow you.
You have a pet rat.
Yeah, it's gonna
Pied
follow you
Piper.
until you show it the way outside.
Oh, okay. I will go and I'll show it the way out, I guess.
Okay, it follows you, and you see it puts the 2 berries on either side of its cheek,
Oh.
and it's got these really big poofy cheeks.
Uh-huh.
And
So,
then it
before you go though, there are other things that would maybe want to take a bite out of you. Generally, things with wings
oh shit, that
would
sucks.
do that.
Oh,
Yeah,
you have wings, right?
I do. These are
Are
wings.
you
I'm not gonna hurt you, but sometimes there are other
No.
ones that are like that, and other like big 4-legged creatures. So just if you're gonna go out,
Yeah. Okay.
just
I'm ready to go.
okay.
Okay.
You could wait for us, and I could show you around later.
Yeah, I'm gonna forget about that. I've got the memory of like 12 minutes.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so are we going somewhere? Or am I staying here?
You can do whatever you want. I've got to keep doing stuff in here.
Shit. Well, I guess I live here forever now. Bye.
Okay.
Here's the concept of freedom to an intelligent one creature.
Good stuff.
I was more imagining like there's things outside that could eat you, and you picture like a hawk, swooping down and it just turns around and runs back into its hole.
It couldn't even fathom something that flies from the sky. It doesn't even know what flight is. It's lived in this cave and it's been eating bones and marrow and rotten flesh its whole life. Of 6 days.
That rat has a black plague, and we just unleashed it upon the world.
It's
Whoops.
still a baby. Rats are still babies at 6.
You see, it's still just chilling out there. And how long does speak with animals last?
God, let me look at 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So he's like, oh, I just live here for.
Okay.
And
Can
just
I give it a
runs
head
away.
pat? Oh,
Yeah. Okay. You can pat its head before it disappears.
okay. That's all I want, and I'm happy then.
So you pat its head and it goes.
Okay.
It disappears. All right. So you guys are sitting there staring at a pile of corpses. I have listed out, I think, all of
I
them.
will convey. So the rat said, people that came in here before about 6 days ago, apparently, they touched things that they shouldn't have and ended up killing each other. So maybe only one of us touches things, just in case something happens. And also not the things. I just want to touch the bones so I can do some rites for them. I feel like, yeah.
That's fair, I guess. Like, maybe that... I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't want to die. Hey, that little hand thingy you did earlier, Agreed? Can you, like, do that to, like, touch things but not touch things, you know?
I can try.
I mean, it's your
You want
life
me
on
to
the
just
line,
stuff?
so that's totally your call.
I would suggest not touching any of the shields and jewelry and stuff. That's what caused the other people to kill each other.
Was actually touching the.
Because the rat said they touched the non-edible things, and that's what did it.
I mean,
Okay, but we're not interested in edible things, right?
I'm gonna grab the.
No, you're not, which is kind of part of the problem.
Oh, I see. I see.
All right. So what's happening?
I want to
You're
do
gonna
rites
start
for them.
dragging bones around. Okay. So are you gonna drag them out of the room, or are you gonna just sort of organize them in the room?
I was gonna leave them in the room. I was gonna I don't really know religionship, but like do a little prayer.
I assume you're avoiding the artifacts that are in the room, the loots. Meanwhile,
if they're attached to the bones, I'll just like.
That's going to take you hours to do by yourself, especially trying to avoid touching those things. So whatever everybody else is trying to do, I need to know that.
I mean, somebody else could help me if they're being careful to only touch the bones.
Oren
I'd
is going
assume
to
once I
help.
figure out that's okay.
Oren will help you.
Yeah.
All right, so they're organizing bodies and bones and moving them around. What is anybody else doing?
You said there's a bracelet on one's arm.
There is a bracelet, yeah.
I would like to grab the bone that bracelet is on.
Okay, make me a dexterity.
I'm watching him. I don't trust that.
Oh, that's saved. Just a second. Sorry. There you go.
So much better. You're lucky that I'm gonna allow you to do that, even though.
I didn't even. I just saw save and I was like, oh, that's the wrong thing.
Yeah, so you grab the bone and you feel the jangly bangle on the arm of this thing. It's stuck on the metacarpals or whatever these bones are at the base of the wrist going into the hand. And yeah, it seems to be holding on there.
Maybe we just can't take more than one thing per person?
I don't know, because the rat just said they touched something that they shouldn't have, and
Yeah, I
bad
mean,
things
you're
happened. They
just-
didn't say how many they touched.
He's just touching the bones at the moment, so I mean, so far it doesn't
Mhm.
seem like anything.
Well, hang on. Who touched what? Because all these people, like, were there people in here and then they came in and now they're also in here? Or was it like an empty room with. Was this all one group?
There, I said multiple times, varying levels.
Very
of
low.
decay.
Sorry. Yes, brain fart. I don't
Perhaps
know. And
we need
honestly,
to
like, this stuff looks
only-
cool and everything, but I don't want it bad enough to die. So I guess
Yeah.
I vote we just leave it.
Perhaps people only need to touch something that is useful.
I mean, all of it could probably be useful. Like,
Yeah.
the beads that I
useful
have
to
here are
them.
useful.
Useful to them.
So if I tried to grab the sword or the armor, it probably wouldn't do anything well.
If you
don't
remember
know.
what the plaque said, it said something about looting in earnest or looting in greed. If you just loot everything, that's in greed. If you loot things you
What
can't
is the
use, that's in
difference?
greed. If you loot something that's
Where-
useful to you, that could be
Yeah,
different.
I'm just gonna set that bone, near the doorway, just kind of separated.
with the wrist with the
Yeah,
on
just
it.
I'm just setting it down.
The
It's
whole
there,
arm bone, it's just sitting.
He's like,
You know
marking it
what?
as
We could-
wanted Howget.
We could
Yes,
just tell
exactly.
the traveling salesman person about this room, and then he can do with it what he pleases. Maybe he can
He's
get
just-
his stuff
As far
safely.
as you know, he's
Yeah,
just
he would be
sitting
able to take
outside this
everything.
fucking cavern. Like, you guys have so many NPCs ready to help. Like, oh my god.
I mean,
Somebody could get him while me and Oren are organizing.
I'll run out and go grab the horseman.
Alright, so you run out, and as he comes back, you hear just a whole bunch of nonsense like, "This is going to cost you, you know."
Shut up.
if you don't
There's-
help, you don't make money.
If you don't help, you don't get the shit we don't want.
So as he comes back into the road, he leads him all the way in there, and he's not on his horse. He's just walking.
Creepy.
And as he enters he walks. Make an
Creepy.
insight check. Make an insight check,
Okay.
Propsy.
No, he's creepy.
He's creepy. And as he walks into the area, he looks around and he's like, "Oh no, look at all these skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
Dead people everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it you want to... Ooh, look at this bracelet."
Don't touch it.
He's like an inch away from grabbing it, and he's like, "Oh."
These people died because they touched things they shouldn't have and ended up killing each other.
1 second. And you watch as like little bits of light seem to peer out from underneath his eyebrows, and he says, "Oh yeah, this shit's cursed as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
What's
So
not good?
fucking cursed.
Can you tell us anything about this curse?
It's pretty bad, I know that much.
Is that all that you can figure out?
Curses are much more difficult to identify. I mean, I can
Mhm.
use the identify spell, but we're here for 10 minutes, and frankly, it'll cost you."
Do you want cursed things?
I don't really. Maybe.
I mean, yeah, you have a
Fair
stake
enough
in
to
this.
say that probably touching this would not be good.
Is there
That
anything
much I
in?
can tell you.
Is there anything in here that?
Honestly,
Isn't
it just looks
cursed?
like a mishmash of horseshit. I'll tell you what. I'll put in a real good look if you pay me 100 gold.
Oh, fucking.
I don't have 100 gold. I just want to keep doing my rights and get him out of here.
Well, I mean, what's in it for? I could give you 100 gold, but is it worth it? Like, I don't know until you tell me.
Beats me. I promise you that if you give me 100 gold, if there's something here that's not cursed, I'll tell you what it is.
I would just touch every cursed thing to him.
Just smack him with the arm.
What if there is anything? What if there is nothing here that is not cursed? Will the 100 gold count toward my payment for the?
If there's something here that's not cursed, I'll tell you what.
And if there isn't?
I'll give you your money back.
Okay, fine. I will pay 100 gold.
Ooh, so much money! Yay!
Now tell me where the not cursed items are.
Cool. Step outside for a bit.
Do we have to? Because I don't trust him.
If you want me to do this properly, you'll have to take a break.
I mean, look, he's already got my money. What else is he going to do? He said he'd give it back if he didn't
where
find
am I
anything.
gonna go?
I mean, I'm not really keen on him desecrating these dead bodies, but whatever. I leave.
I mean, we can see him from the doorway. We're just behind
Yeah,
him.
go stand in the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are just standing right there.
Well, not right, like just in that little hallway space behind him.
He's just like, shoo.
I'll go out to the other side of the statue.
Mm-hmm.
What's everybody doing? Is everybody staying around trying to stealth? What's happening?
No, just moving to the other side of the statue, back to the middle room.
That's a good idea. How stealthy am I? Oh, can I
That's
spy on
20.
him?
You want to try to stay?
I want to spy.
Okay, everybody else take off their headphones. Okay, Bropsy, as you see everybody else sort of disappears, you sort of hug the wall with your tiny frame, and you crawl your way like just where he can't see you. And he goes, good. And you see as he hunkers down next to the skeletons. So, brothers, what have you seen? And you hear, oh yeah, this shit's cursed, man.
Yeah.
Like, we all died touching it. Yeah, it was really rough. And they're all just yelling at each other. Yeah, that one. Like, don't stress yourself. It's so rough. Ooh, take a breather. It's hard to talk again after so long. And you hear these skeletons all talking. All these undead talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this moment at the end where he's like, and this one? And they're like, yeah. What about that one? Oh, no, I didn't touch that one. Neither did I. And by the end of this whole thing, he says, very well. Thanks, all. And then you see him heading down the hallway past you. Make me another stealth check.
Oh, God.
Shit. 15?
Oh, I'm scared.
Oh, he doesn't see you. So he just
thank
walks
God.
right past you. All right, everybody can put your headsets back on. You're good.
Mm-hmm.
You're good. It was a short thing. Anyways, so as he heads to the outside, he says, all right, I figured it out. There's one non-cursed object there. And as far as they all know, based on everything that I could glean, it's okay to even loot the rest of them, as long as you don't tune to them after you have collected the proper item.
So what
Wait,
was the
so
proper item?
We take
Proper
the uncursed
item is,
thing
in
and then we
fact,
can
the
take the
prayer
other?
beads. The hint of which is the statue outside. And you guys look, and sure enough, it's holding prayer beads in its right hand.
Oh God,
I can't believe I
let's go
spent
grab
100 gold on that.
I still think that's worth it because we could have still fucked up, and that's death.
So he walks you all back, and you guys look around, and sure enough, one of the skeleton's hands is clasping prayer beads.
Mm-hmm. I walk up to it and I say,
Oh, where did you come from? You weren't outside.
that was.
Oh, I've got to work on my eyesight.
Maybe if you opened them.
Or had them visibly anywhere.
That's
Wait,
so
so-
rude.
So one of the skeletons is holding the prayer beads?
Yep.
Okay, I will go up to it and I will still be respectful and I'll say, I hope you don't mind me taking these. Sorry. Thank you.
I mean, it's a skeleton. Doesn't say anything.
I know, but I mean, I'm also me, and I also heard them speak to him.
Okay, wait a.
Sorry.
Oh, that's what happened. Good job, Red.
Look, that was really fucking weird. I don't like this room. I don't like anything that happened. I'm just gonna say sorry, thank you, and gently take them.
Yep. Okay. You take the prayer beads. It's a
Mhm.
necklace with prayer beads on them, and
Mhm.
as you do such, nothing happens.
Okay. And turn back to the guy. So now that I've got this, the rest of it's safe?
Should be, according to my intuition.
I don't really trust that, but you know, guys, if you want to take things, that's up to you, one at a time.
There's
Case
a
y'all go
sword,
batshit.
there's a sword, a shield, armor, and a hat.
Okay. Let me list it all out for you guys.
Okay. Sorry.
Who would wear a funny hat?
Be aware of this. He said these are cursed. They're safe to grab now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sword. There is a stone. There is it's like a smooth black stone. There is a suit of armor. There is a shield. There is a hat, and there is a bracelet that is sitting on the entrance that near grab and your entire arm sitting at the entrance.
Does anybody particularly want cursed things, or can I study these all later?
You can definitely study them, and if they're like, I mean, I don't want anything that's cursed, but if we could like remove the curse and they're actually useful, then you know maybe we could.
Don't worry, they're all very fucking cursed, or like legit. I got like the big curse is probably not gonna happen, but they're all pretty fucking cursed still.
Okay, so what about the thing that wasn't cursed? Can you tell us like what that's about? I paid 100 gold for it, so I want.
Yeah, sure, 10 more, and I'll tell you what it's about.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll give you another 10. But
10 gold is one nugget, right?
Yes.
Okay, I will give him a nugget and let him inspect the beads.
Sure, let me just grab this sucker. Oh, look at this. This is a necklace of prayer beads. Good stuff.
So it's not really.
Well, you'll notice that there are different gemstones on each one. There's one made of amber, bloodstone, citrine, coral, jade, pearl, and quartz. Each one seems to have a different effect. Ooh, how interesting.
What kind of
They're
is.
one use only. I can't tell you exactly what they do, but to give you an idea, this one seems to empower your group. This one here at the beginning, this amber one. This bloodstone one seems to help restore one's health, or maybe even get rid of a curse or a status effect of some kind.
Okay,
This
that
one
does
here
sound
is
really
even-
useful.
This one here, the coral bead, seems to actually be even more powerful at getting rid of abnormal effects.
What is this? What would this be worth to you?
That's a good question. What is this word?
Also, is that a single use thing, or is that like an activate one effect at a time
Each
thing?
bead is his own effect, and is one use.
Okay.
Uh,
What's Starbuck doing?
Meowing.
Propsy is just gonna have all these necklaces.
I don't know what
one-use
the-
beads.
I actually don't know what the value of this item is.
Well, when you think of a good price, let me know, because I called dibs on this. I spent 100 gold on it, but
Because this is a very, very advanced version of this particular item. One second. Somebody roll me 2d4 plus 2. Because this is an advanced version of this item.
2d4 plus 2. Oops. You would think I know how to do this by now. 10. Hey!
There you go.
Nice.
Oh,
Way to roll
shit.
max.
What does that mean, Gag?
Wow,
What does it
that's-
mean?
That's incredible. That's what that means.
Highest price value.
It's like
That's
40 grand. No.
That's insane, is what that is. That's fucking insane. That's what that is.
How
that's
insane and
1, 2,
monetary.
3, 4, 5, 6. That's not even supposed to be better than 6. That's insane.
You told me to roll.
No, you totally did it. That's 3 times. I honestly not sure I've got the money on me.
But how much is the money?
Yes.
Oh well, thousands.
How many thousands?
I have to look. Give
Probably
me some
more
time
than-
here.
Okay, well, you think
I
about
need
it.
to check the catalog,
You-
and I need to. Not everybody knows what everything's worth offhand. Okay, it's not that easy a business.
No, okay, I totally understand. You take your time, you let me know. Because maybe.
It's worth money.
Yes, that is clear. That is very, very clear. So good,
the
good
curse-
investment. Yes.
All right, cool. I'm gonna take all these cursed items for you,
No.
and I will investigate further if any of them have any valuable use. I will do this for free.
And you
Simply
don't.
because. Hmm? What's
No,
that?
I'm gonna
Burb?
let him keep talking.
No, what's that, Burb? I heard you say a thing.
I just want an arrangement that will benefit all of us.
Let me go get the
Cool.
notary. One
Yeah,
second.
that.
I'm going to carefully handle these because I know you're all good customers. You will sell me things, you will buy things from me, and you will sell them to me, and you're good customers. So what I will do is I will take these items and I will see if they have any value or any use. And if they have any value or use, then perhaps I will purchase them from you. Otherwise, I will simply give them all back to you. But without any charge, I will tell you what their more or less function is. Curses are tricky. I'm not very good at discerning curses, but I'm very good at telling you what the benefits of an item are.
Mm-hmm.
All
I do
right.
know at certain temples, they might have people that can remove curses.
Yes, that's also a thing.
Well, good to know. You tell us if they're useful, if we get the curses removed, and then Greed wanted to study them, so let that happen, and we will all be.
Oh yeah, study away, boy. Anyways,
No.
I'll be gone now.
Is he taking the cursed items with him?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Well,
he's gonna take all the cursed items. He's picking them up himself, so you guys don't have to touch the cursed items.
that works.
We need to remember that he has those so that we can collect later.
Yes,
Mhm.
I am.
Those are like, you guys, they're fucking cursed as shit.
How many
Mhm.
was it?
I think it was like 6 cursed items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cursed items.
We should still collect them later. If
Mhm. You know, we might always meet somebody we don't like too much, and we could just give it to them as a gift, and it would be funny.
I don't know how that would work.
Cleary could probably use a bracelet, don't you think?
No, that's not.
The bracelet's like, if I remember correctly, the bracelet's like the least horrible one.
Well, once we find the most horrible.
I will hand the prayer beads back to Seti.
Thank you. I will hold on to these and take good care of them, and we will all benefit from either selling them or using them. But
Okay, so you guys have the item in question, and you find yourselves back in the central chamber. you see Cleary is sketching the most nondescript statue right now, and you also see that that Archibald has left the area. There's only one section of the chamber remaining, as far as you're aware.
I guess we'll meet up at that statue and then
And pick up
Probably-
what there next week.
We'll pick it up there
all
next week.
sneeze.
Also, if you guys want to, you could take a rest if you want. You could take a short rest, long rest, any kind of rest.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
You know what you should also do is get that statue identified.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I'm in no hurry for that.
I'll add it to my list of things to do later.
I mean, if we're
Oh.
taking a rest, we might as well, because it might have a benefit.
We should have set up the other statue with the pile of bones.
I mean, we can't do a long rest right now unless we want to leave those other people outside for 8 hours.
You can go hang out with them outside for 8 hours if you want
Maybe you
to.
can come back in. Or bring them in here so they have a roof.
Short rest
I'm
is
good either
fine.
way. Yeah.
I'm always
It's up to
down
you
for
I
short
don't need a
rest.
rest. I'm fine.
If
so.
there's anything that doesn't require any RP or any time, if you want to have anything identified or if you want to have anything done real quick before we end the session.
I feel
Say
like getting stuff identified requires the most RP.
I think it requires the least RP.
Yeah, as long as
I would
we're
just
doing
I'll
use
tell you what it
statue,
is. You
that may
the
have a
RP
benefit.
part. Yeah, is who gets what.
It's okay. All right, cool. Well, in that case, we'll go ahead and end our session here.
Mhm.
An hour later, you're all welcome.